Eagles on B103. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by these Brit businesses. Swenson's Do It Best Hardware, Cholson Auto Parts and Service, and by the Brit Bar and Grill. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by Instep Flooring in Kanawha, Michael Foods of Brit, and by Central Financial Group of Brit and Kanawha. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by H&R Block of Forest City, Garner, and Algona, the Titanium Lunchbox in Brit, and by Hancock County ASAP. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by these Brit businesses: Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars, the Cobbler Shop, the Hobnob, and your J. Hiscox State Farm team in Brit. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by Com One, the local one, in Kanawha, Corwith, Clemmy, Britt, Duncan, and Garner. Stellar Industries in Garner and Kanawha, and by McNeese Tire and Automotive in Britt. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by these Brit businesses: Big Brad's Barbecue, Pritchard Auto Company, and by Mojo Productions. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by Bockelman Grain Equipment of Britt, and by the First State Bank of Britt and Woden. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by McCluskey Appliance of Garner and Mason City, and by First Citizens Bank of Kanawha. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company in Britt, Kanawha, Clarion, Belmont, and Dow's, Summit House Retirement Community in Britt, and by Casey Nielsen Limited, your John Deere dealer in Kanawha. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by Tony Sense of Sense Seed and Services, your Pioneer dealer in Britt, and by Hancock County Health System of Britt, Garner, Kanawha, and Wesley. Eagle Basketball is brought to you by Britt Seed Company, your channel seedsmen and precision planting dealers in Britt, Britt Chamber of Commerce, and by Jackie and Darren at the Britt Food Center. Now let's go courtside for Eagle Basketball on B103.
And a very pleasant good evening to you here from the Nest as we get underway with basketball on B103 worldwide on KIW.com and on Eagle Eye TV. Those of you who don't know where Eagle Eye TV is, and believe me, there are still a few, all you have to do is go to KIOW.com. That's KIOW.com. Click on the video links on the top right-hand side of the page, and you'll be able to get to the West Hancock stream, which is right there, and you can watch it from anywhere in the world. We have people watching from all over the country and also around the world, people who are, of course, stationed in locations all around the world who come from Britt or the Kanawha area, like to watch their Eagles, and so we make it happen right here as well. So we'll see if we get another 1,000 people. We're already up to 539 of you that are out there watching from Minnesota down to Texas, from Oklahoma all the way over to Indiana. Los Angeles just checked in, as a matter of fact. So a lot of things happening here. Our pregame show, of course, brought to you by Miller & Sons Golf Cars in Britt, your easy-go headquarters for golf cars, sales, service, finance, and leasing. Plus, they sell Cushman haulers and Aluma trailers. Go Eagles from Miller & Sons easy-go golf cars in Britt. You can check out their inventory at millergolfcars.com. Don't forget, folks, that tonight's game, though it really doesn't mean anything, there is a little bit of a meaning to it. The Eagles want to establish themselves as they look to go ahead into the playoffs. They have one more game after this, which is the Battle of the Raptors. We'll see how well that goes. And as a result, tonight it's going to be kind of fun. The Eagles be in their all-white uniforms with the red numerals in trim. And also sorry for my pause there, but one of our fans is attending his 1,000th game with his wife. They station themselves right at the mid-court line every single time, so it's kind of fun to watch. The Bears will be in their gold uniforms with the black trim. Let's go down to the floor for opening introductions.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Golden Bears of Bishop Garrigan. A senior, number 2, Emma Grandinet. A junior, number 11, Molly Joyce. A sophomore, number 21, Abigail Capacious. A senior, number 23, Meredith Tegas. And in the center lineup for your West Hancock Eagles here on senior night. A senior number 3, Paige Cucci. A sophomore number 10, Mallory Lear. A senior number 11, Kennedy Kelly. A senior number 22, Scout Johansson. And in the middle for the Eagles, a senior number 32, Leah Aitchison. The Golden Bears are coached by Mr. Brandon Schwab, assisted by Mike Elbert, Joe Bartolo, and John Bartolo. The Eagles are coached by Mr. Paul Sonius, assisted by Dale Hesley and Kevin Wilson. We ask that you please rise and remove your hats and honor America for the playing of our national anthem.
Eagles basketball in 30 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Skip Miller of Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars in Britt. Take the long way home with the all-new EX1 gas engine car. Best-in-class fuel economy, a quiet, refined ride, less downtime, and more responsive acceleration. Now is the time to buy with financing as low as 1.99% on select models. Trust our certified team for all your customization, easy-go parts, and service needs. Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars, 1/2 mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
Our executive producers for Eagles basketball on Eagle Eye TV and around the world are Carl Woldridge, Zarin Egestal, and of course the hardest working producer in radio, Angela Nelson. Mel Balsley back in master control. We are underway. Magic with the basketball, fires down low, and it is nearly intercepted, and now is by the Bears as they will bring it up. Eagles playing a little tentative here right now as they set things up over towards the far side. Kennedy getting to be a pest out there. Pass in down low. Aitchison says, hey, thanks. Sends it back down to Kennedy Kelly. Kennedy goes down to the baseline, realizes there's no room at the end. Ball stolen away down there. Nobody seems to want to shoot the ball. They bring it across the timeline over towards the far side. Looking to go down base. Here's the pass underneath the Crooks, and a foul is called as she powers in on Mallory. Lear gets her first personal, first team foul overall as we start off. 7:18 left to go in this, the first quarter. Audie Crooks aims and fires and drops it off to the side. Next offering goes up, and that ricochets off the rim, no good. Mallory collects it up, looks for help, gets it now, coming from Scout Johansson. Across the timeline she comes. Looking, gets the signal from coach and looks across as the Eagles stretch down on the baseline. Working it here, Mallory Lear fires downtown. Magic's got it, looking to go outside. Goes to the elbow, fires outside. Leah Aitchison for three off the back iron, no good. Crooks gets the rebound, and away come the Bears. Firing it downtown, nearly hits coach in the head. Thankfully, one of the players was there to give a hand and keep the ball from catastrophe. Now here comes Scout across the timeline here. Gets it off to Gopel. Steps, looking, getting it now to Aitchison. Aitchison looping it inside to Mallory. She spins, turns, wheels, deals, and in she goes. 2-0 Eagles. 6:34 left to go in the first. Back come the Bears here on the near side. This is Joyce with the basketball. Looks to fire across the way. Picked up there by Montag. Now they work it down to the baseline. Take the pick from Crooks and put it up and in. We're tied at 2 as Scout brings the basketball across the timeline, looking to go to the far corner. Bounce pass, gets it off to Aitchison. Magic with it now. She spins, kicks outside. Here comes Scout, working inside the baseline, off the elbow. Wheels and deals, puts it up, and Crooks says no way. They dish it off here towards the near side. Working across the timeline now. Here's Montag over towards the far end. They deliver it up to the top. Simple rotation here as they work it down towards the near corner. Jumper, three-point range, off the side iron, no good. Fought for by a whole gaggle of ladies. They'll call a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Eagles.
Jump ball, that's the Golden Bears.
Excuse me, the Golden Bears, beg your pardon. Tiggis with the basketball here, looking. Fires over. Kennedy nearly steals the ball away, but the Bears get it back again. Trying to go down low to Crooks. Shot up, blocked away. Taken by the Bears, put back up again. Crooks puts it up and give her another one. Timeout call by Coach Sony as he wants 30 seconds here to discuss the situation. We'll come right back with the Bears leading 4-2 on the Eagles Sports Network.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Kanawha community. You support us so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchards.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchards.com. Go Eagles.
Timeouts in tonight's game are brought to you by the Pritchard Family Auto Stores of Britt, Iowa. Mark and his staff will put you in a vehicle of your dreams. If they don't have it, they will help you find it. Thank you to our friends at Pritchard's for their support of the West Hancock Eagles.
Crooks gets up to the line, fires it up, and puts it off the front iron. No good. Bears get the ball back again. Ball knocked out of bounds by Scout. It'll belong to the Bears. 4-2, 5:31 left to go in the first quarter. Just the start of things here on the Eagles Sports Network. Pass out towards the far side, picked up here by Joyce. She goes up top side, getting it to Grand Jeanette now. They go back to Joyce for three. That one's a perfect shot to make it now a 7-2 contest. Eagles a little shell-shocked here early on as Scout fires over to Magic. She's looking to step inside. Jumper, three-point range, off the iron, no good. In goes Gopel. Out goes Kennedy. Bounce pass outside. Lear, Law Firm working her way to the elbow. Gets it back over here to the near side. Picked up Kennedy Kelly. She looks to go on the outs. Gets it over towards Gopel. She's going to work baseline here. Turns, fires, gets it back outside to Magic. Kennedy gets up to the top where Scout's got it. Give it off to Aitchison. Jumper up and no good. Rebound taken away by Grand Jeanette. Back the other way now come the Bears. They give it off. Crooks trying to find somebody open down low. Eagles steal the ball away here once again. Picking it up here. Here's Scout. She's got to work around Crooks. Kicks it around to the outside. Gets it off to Mallory. She's going to go inside baseline. Puts it up. It's blocked. Ball goes back into play. Picked up now by the Bears. Eagles stay off the full court press. They pick it here. Here's Joyce with the basketball right at the arc. Up and no good. Picked away by Mallory. Here comes Scout with the basketball. 7-2. Downtown Magic layup. Yes! 7-4 our score as the Eagles now have gotten within 3. Here's Grand Jeanette make that Joyce across the timeline. Now it's Grand Jeanette. They work it here to the near side. Capacious back over towards Grand Jeanette. She looks to go inside, loses the ball, and a foul is called. Is going to be on Kennedy. Swinging those hands around like crazy. Coach says, get in here. I want to have a talk with you real fast. Inbounds pass here as Eccles will step into the ball game from Magic. Pass underneath. Shot up, and it's good by Capacious. That makes it 9-4. Downtown pass. Here comes Gopel. Puts it up. Tripped underneath. She'll go to the line. Joyce charged with the foul now, so Gopal will go to the line, aims, fires, and boink. Gotta try it again here. Just take a little bit off that fingernail. Shot up. That's too much. Now back comes the ball as Crooks rebounds. Pick it up here to Joyce. She goes to the corner. And what do we got? Foul on Mallory Lear here for reaching in. Eccles reaching in. Inbounds pass here. Looking. Get it off here, high side to Joyce. She stares around, looks inside the paint, fires to the outside. Jumper, three-point range, well off. Picked up there by Eccles, and they'll call a jump ball immediately. Eagles basketball. Kennedy comes back into the ball game after a brief little instruction from the coach, and back we come again. Scout looking to go over to the far side. Gets up top. Kennedy looking to go inside. Magic picks it back up, gets it off to Scout. She fires outside, giving it off to Eccles. Mighty Mouse bounce passes over here near side. Bruggeman up with a shot, no good. This one's going to go to the corner, and Eccles can't track it down. 9-4, 3-11. Bears on top. Inbounds pass here, picked up by Joyce. She fires to the far side, collected up by Capacious, working up against Magic, now switches off to Eccles. Magic, in the meantime, picks up on Joyce. Now it's a switch off. Bruggeman takes her inside. Shot up, off the rim, that one's up and good. 11-4, our score, 2:52 left to go in the first. Scout brings it across, looks over near side to Mighty Mouse, won't go there. Now she's going to give it off to Kennedy. Now they're looking over here towards the far side. Picked up there by Lear. The law firm fires downtown, and Eccles wasn't quite in there yet to get it. 11-4, 2:40 left to go in the first. Inbounds pass by Molly Joyce as she works it up. Comes across the center circle, working here with a 2-3 zone. Setting up. They pick it up here with Higgs. Back it comes to the top. Going to go over here to the corner. Working it now. The pass in underneath, taken away by the Eagles. Magic's got one person to beat, steps in, puts the shot up off the board, no good, and look who's there. Mighty Mouse to Lear for three, no. Rebound taken away by Crooks. Picked up here to the near side. It is Joyce with the basketball. She fires to the far side, looking to rotate to the far corner. No shot there. Now they'll work it inside to Crooks. She's going to work on three, puts it up, no. Rebound, bounced around. Everybody's going after it. Somebody hiked the ball, and here come the Eagles back the other way. Here's Scout. She's getting crowded now. Decides to go inside. Layup. No, it will not go down, but she'll go to the line. Eagles are finding a seam in the interior on the right-hand side, and they're starting to exploit it here, as they've got Crooks leaned over towards the near side of the court. First offering is up. That one's in. And Scout has put herself and opened her scoring account now with her first point. Kelly has two. And Mallory Lear has two. Next offering is up. That one dances around the rim. No good. Rebound taken away by the Bears. They'll pick it back the other way. Working it now, here's Molly Joyce. Fires over to the far side, picked up there by Tigas. Now they bring it back here to the near side. Working it now is Capacious. Into the corner. They go cross court. Chance for a three. Up and no good. Rebound. Magic's got it. She brings it away, does Kennedy Kelly. Looking. Stutter steps, puts the shot up. Does not go down, but she's going to be fouled. Anybody who says this isn't a rivalry doesn't know these two schools. And it shows right out here with 11-5, 11-17. Kennedy steps up, aims, fires, and oops. Free throw shooting's been a little tough as of late here for the Eagles. Montag steps into the ball game now. She comes in for Meredith Tigas. Shot up, good by Kennedy. That narrows the gap to within 5, 11-6. 1 minute, 17 seconds to go. bringing the basketball out. Eagles fake the full court press, and now they fire down low, putting the shot up from behind. A foul will be called, and Crooks will go to the line. Scout creating the personal foul there. That is going to be foul number 5 for the Eagles. The Bears have 3. First offering up, side iron, no good. Some youngsters out in the hallway retrieve the ball and bring it back in. No souvenirs tonight, kids. Sorry about that. Next offering does not fall, and Mighty Mouse has got it this time as Eccles fires ahead, gets it to Scout. Scout sees a hole, goes down low, runs into Crooks, now brings it back outside. Aitchison rotate around to Magic. Big A is going to create a pick. They work it down inside. Here's Eccles. Mighty Mouse back outside to Magic, looking to work his way up to the top of the key here now. They fire it underneath. Eccles loses the ball briefly. They'll call it a double dribble. 11-6 with 45 seconds to go here in the first. Bears have the lead. Eagles will retreat back, stay in that 2-3 zone, offset to the left. Picking up here now, here is Joyce with the basketball, fires it over here towards the far side. Montag, they work it back out again. Magic's on her horse. Layup up and in. Magic steals the ball away to narrow the gap now 11-8. Back the other way come the Bears. Fire over in the corner. Ooh, chance for 3, but they didn't take it there, and Kennedy's going to step right into it.
Foul number 11, Kennedy Kelly, her second, team 6.
Eagles will get the basketball back here, as you saw on Eagle Eye TV. Sorry, had a short little issue with the audio. Now here comes Scout with the basketball, kicks it back out again, goes to Big A, short jumper up. Yes, sir, at the buzzer. Eagles narrow the gap now to make it 11-10 as we head into the second quarter here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Baukelman Grain Equipment has been in the grain handling business in Britt for over 50 years. Call Paul at 843-3734 today for more information on grain bins and shivers drying equipment. Baukelman Grain Equipment in Britt, the grain drying specialist.
Game on at the Britt Bar and Grill. Traditional or boneless wings, mild or hot. We've got wings and sports for every fan. High school, college, or pro. Enjoy comfort food like burgers and roasted chicken or daily lunch specials. The best late night entertainment. Britt Bar and Grill, downtown Britt, where the fun never stops. Go Eagles.
In-step flooring in Kanawha. Think of plush, luxurious carpets in hundreds of colors and patterns. Consider the handcrafted beauty of exotic and domestic hardwoods. There's also the diverse styles and durability of ceramic and luxury vinyl. Options for all budgets. Choose in-step flooring in Kanawha.
Back at the nest, A.J. Taylor with you here. Our executive producers are Carl Waldridge, Darren Eggestal, and of course Ann Feener, and the hardest working producer in radio. I know, I just got off the phone with her. She's busy. Angela Nelson, and of course Mel Balsley back in master control. Want to say hi to Mark S., who is our engineer, who is doing an incredible job here with the Eagles Sports Network. Really getting that tower tuned up there, so you all can hear us all around the North Iowa area. Working to decide here now is Joyce with the basketball. Drives inside the Eagles, try to steal it away, and they can't do it. As Scout nearly had her mitts on it. Mallory giving a big hand underneath. And the Eagles now trying to get ahead. They're down by the score of 11-10. Inbound here, up to the top of the key. Jumper, three-point range. Swims around the world, no good. Put back up, no good. Rebound taken away. Kennedy Kelly's got it. Pick it up. Here come the Eagles. Downtown pass. Give it off to Gopel. She's knocked to the floor by number 21, Abigail Capacious. Ball goes out of bounds. No foul is called. The Eagles are back on their way to defending here. They'll go into a 2-1-2 as they set up here. Now they flop back into a 2-3. Rotating to the power side, which is where Crooks is located, which is over on the far end. They'll double her up. Now kick it over here towards the near side. In trouble. Eagles spring the trap. They kick it out to the far side. Jumper off the elbow. No good. Rebound Crooks. She powers her way back up and in. That makes it now 13-10. Here's Kennedy Kelly with the basketball now as she comes across the timeline. Working it over here towards the near side. Kennedy fires up, gets it off to Scout, rotates around over to the far end. Jumpers up and nope. Taken away by Crooks. Holds the ball up, plays it well as they bring it back the other way. Coming across here is Joyce. Eagles working into a two. Oh, yeah, they're working on the power trap. Getting it inside. Layup up. That one goes up in the air. No good. Arms are everywhere. Now back inside. They kick it out to the corner. Jumper, three-point range, and that's a beauty. Perfectly laced by Capacious to make it now 13-10. Kennedy back down on the other end. She's going to work her way inside. No, kicks it out to Scout. They rotate the big A jumper up. That one is good. Two-pointer, though, makes it now 16-12. Back the other way, working it here towards the near side is Joyce. Joyce kicks it off to Grangenet. They work it around the corner. Jumper up by Joyce, and there's a beautiful three to make it now 19-12. Across the way now, Scout looking over at the situation as the Eagles spring out. They kick it over to Big A here on the near side. Bounce pass. Kennedy Kelly can't find the silly handle, and back away come the Bears. They'll work it back on the break. Ooh, working inside. They kick it out. No foul on the offensive charge. Now they'll jumper here on the near side. Three-point range. That one no good. Bears go up, and a push-off is going to be called underneath. And who's this on? It'll be on the Bears. Minor disagreement as to exactly who was pushing who, but we'll move on with the game. Inbounds pass here, 19-12. Bears have the lead. Eagles had it down to at least one. Let's see if they can do it again. Here's Kennedy, fires over to the far side. Mighty Mouse gets it up top of Key, gets it off over to Mallory Lear, steps in, short jumper, back iron, no good. Rebound taken away. This is by Capacious. She'll go ahead and bring it up across the timeline. Fires to the near side, picked up by Grangenet. They go cross court, working over here to Joyce, working inside, kick it back outside to Grangenet, and that's a double dribble. .5:06 left to go before Hot Chocolate and Marshmallows as we get this ball into play. Kennedy Kelly with the basketball here, bringing it across the time. Whoops, wait a minute, hold it. Got to check what the play is. All right, now we're ready to go. Coming across the timeline, fires in, underneath, goes into the hands of the Bears, who finally find the handle on the silly thing. Bring it up now. Here's Joyce. Eagles not quite threading the needle down towards the baseline here, and that can be a little bit of a problem as Capacious gets it and fires it over to Grangenet. Grangenet steps up, looking for a three-pointer, and she's got it. She kept the pivot foot down, otherwise it would have been a travel. Here's Kennedy Kelly with the basketball now. She kicks it out here to Eccles. Bounce pass, gets it off to Big A, and she can't handle it. Excuse me, Bruggeman. Timeout called by coach. He wants a 60-second timeout. We'll take it as well, too. Your Eagles are down by 10 with 4:24 left to go before coffee and donuts after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Canala community. You support us so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchard.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchard.com. Go Eagles.
Timeouts in tonight's game are brought to you by the Pritchard Family Auto Stores of Britt, Iowa. Mark and his staff will put you in a vehicle of your dreams. If they don't have it, they'll find it for you. Thank you to our friends at Pritchard's for the support of our West Hancock Eagles.
Hi, I'm Cameron, and I play for the West Hancock Eagles. My Grandpa Bill at the Cobbler Shop has been dressing Eagle fans for over 50 years. Get a great deal on men's, women's, and children's West Hancock shirts, hats, hoodies, and coats. Plus, Vikings and Packers gear, Iowa State, Iowa, and UNI apparel, as well as Skechers footwear. Shop the Cobbler Shop, downtown Britt.
Back at the nest as the Bears will inbound here down as they are up by 10 with 4:24 left to go before tea and crumpets. Inbounds pass now comes outside the arc. Working it here across the timeline is Joyce through the center circle. Over to the near side, picked up by Capacious. They work it down over towards the far side, then back up top again. Kick it to the near side, looking for Crooks. Can't find her underneath. As agile as she is, that's kind of surprising, but the ball may have been just a little too much English on it. Kick over here to the near side. Aitchison with a basketball now. Bounce pass, gets it off to Bruggeman. Miss B looking around here near side, gets it off to Mighty Mouse, looking to kick it over to the corner. Now Bruggeman's got it, or excuse me, Aitchison's got it again. Jumper up by Kennedy Kelly, a little short. Taken away now here by the Bears. Picked up by Joyce. She's going to work her way over here towards the near side, trying to find something open underneath the Crooks, who's got it now and tries to muscle her way in. Give her a foul as she's going to go to the line. Coach is asking for a reset. Nobody's listening. Meanwhile, the Bears decide, let's just reset it on our own. Here's a pass, and that one's going to go out of bounds off the hands of Eccles and out of bounds. Scout Johansson comes back into the ball game. Mighty Mouse is going to sit down. Eccles has played a good game so far. Let's see what else she can do when she gets back in. Meanwhile, to the action at hand. Joyce, near side. Get it off to Capacious. Looking, fires over to the far side. Jumper, three-point range. Off the iron, no good. Rebound. They'll call a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Eagles. Inbounds pass. Lear fires off. Scout will bring it up across the timeline through the circle. Bounce pass to the corner. Picked up here by Bruggeman. Tries to find a lane. Can't. Gets it off to Aitchison. Big A looking over here to the top where Lear's got it. The law firm works her way around. She can shoot from here, and so can Kennedy, who's got the ball as well, too. She steps in, kicks out, gets it to Scout. Scout trying to penetrate in. They're trying to crush the defense on the inside. Ball loose everywhere. Going to go off the hands. No, I was going to say it's got to go to the Eagles because Grangenet's the one that kicked it out. Bruggeman will step out here for just a moment. Here's Gopel looking to find somebody open. Does just that with Kennedy Kelly. Kennedy brings it out to the top of the key. Magic fires near side, picked up by Scout. In goes Johansson. Gets it back outside, giving it off to Kennedy. Kennedy telling everybody to measure off on the pick. Travels as soon as she set the ball down. (24-12), 2:46 left to go in the first half. Bears inbound. I'll bring it up here towards the center circle, working across. Towards the far end now, working it. Here's Tigas. Into the corner, picked up by Joyce. Downtown pass, nicely done to Grangenet, who runs into trouble. The Eagles will steal the ball away, picked away by Lear. Lear has an opportunity. Gopel underneath, layup, no. Offensive foul is called. Kennedy asking if I can understand why she has a moment or two to try and figure out what's going on, and now she finally agrees with the call, and technically it's right. Now they're going to call it on Lear. He says, I wasn't there. 2:19 left to go here. Before Milk and Cookies, they work it back to Grangenet. High pressure now. They'll bring it inside. Here comes Joyce. Drive, shot up, out of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Bears, who are muscling underneath, and a foul to Kennedy. Now I'll say the ball went out of bounds. It'll belong to the Bears. 2:06 to go. Inbound. There you go. Work it around here. She's looking as Crooks. Fires over here to the near side. Rotates up to the top of the key. Drives inside the lane. Puts the ball up. No good. Collects it back up again. No. Collects it back up again. Another foul is called. This one underneath. Crooks aims and fires. Around the world, no good. Aitchison steps off. Bruggeman steps in. Shot up. That one no good. Rebound collected by Bruggeman, and here come the Eagles. A minute 49 left to go before recess. And what do we have? An offensive foul underneath. This one's going to be on Gopal. Inbounds pass here. This game's getting interesting here now. Here to the near side, picked up here by Capacious. They work it back over to Joyce. She fires to the far side. Grand Jeanette trying to find a hole, gets it back up top to Capacious. They work it down low. Pass underneath the Crook, spins, turns, puts it up and in. Back it comes the other way. Eagles down 26-12. Scout fires to the far side. Stepping up, get it off to Kennedy Kelly. Kennedy looking, gets it outside. Big A jumper up. That one off the iron, no good. Rebound taken away. Scout muscles underneath. Shot no good. Downtown pass. Give it off to Joyce. She holds up. Jumper 3-point range. No. Rebound taken away with a minute 2. Scout's got the basketball and brings it back across the timeline. Bears set up in a man-to-man. Here's Kennedy with the basketball as she works it. Magic fires a 3. No. Rebound taken away by Crooks. Back it comes the other way with 47 seconds to go. Joyce tries to slow things down. Now they pick it up here towards Tiggs. Tiggs gets the ball tapped away from her. Now they fire to the near side. Picked up Grand Jeanette underneath the Crooks. Bounce pass underneath. Short shot up. No good. Ball comes free. Taken away by Tiggs. They've got 25 seconds here. Pass underneath. Shot up. That one good. Scout comes across the baseline, working it here to the near side, picked up. Kennan and Lear steps in, puts the shot up. That one does not fall. Back the other way now, 6 seconds to go. Joyce with the basketball, gets around Kennedy, lays it up, and a foul called with 1.1 seconds to go. Shot is up. Shot is no good. 28-12 here. 1.1 seconds left to go before Milk and Cookies. Inbound, up and good. That makes it 29-12, and heave-ho does not do it. And the Bears prove why they are the top team in the top of Iowa Conference West. We will come back with our halftime show, which, as always, is brought to you by the fine folks over at McNeese Tire and Automotive. They're in Britt, and they're there for all of your vehicle, semi-truck, and agricultural tire needs, parts, and service. See McNeese Tire 1.5 miles west of Britt on Highway 18. McNeese Tire says good luck to the Eagles. You can find them by contacting them at 843-3536 or online at McNeeseTire.com. Back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
So what's the next big thing in farming? Iowa farmers will tell you it's working with the channel seedsman to select products placed to perform in their fields. Iowa farmers trust their channel seedsman to be there every step of the way through the growing season. It's that added benefit of knowing what will work best in your fields for better yield potential. What's the next big thing in farming? It's working with a channel seedsman. Your local channel seedsmen are Al, Rick, and Dave of Britt Seed Company. Like us on Facebook.
Hi, this is Ben from the Hobnob in Britt, and we're cooking up all of our Eagle favorites like the Iowa steak sandwich, the honey barbecue burger, Dirty Bird, or the Hot Mother Clucker. Try our famous duck wontons or corn dip. Come experience the Hobnob in downtown Britt, see our full menu and daily specials on Facebook, or call 641-843-0508. Go Eagles!
All right, it's halftime, and you know what that means? It is time for the Hobnob Challenge Zone trivia question. I'm going to ask you a basketball trivia question, and you're going to text in your name with hopefully the correct answer to 828-649-5469. That's your name and correct answer to 828-649-5469. And if you are the first person to answer correctly, you will win a $10 gift certificate to the Hobnob. Okay, so here we go. Here's tonight's question. What part of the court is a jump ball conducted? Is it A, the free throw line, B, the 2-point line, C, the center line, center court, or D, 3-point line? That is, what part of the court is a jump ball conducted from? Is it A, a free throw line, B, a 2-point line, C, a center line, center court, or D, the 3-point line? Text in your name and your guess to 828-649-5469. That's 828-649-5469. Good luck with that one. We're going to head back to AJ in your halftime show right after this.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
Well, back we are here at the Nest. Good to have you along on the Eagles Sports Network. We are going to be back again on Monday as the Battle of the Raptors will take place right here on Eagle Eye TV, as well as you'll find it on B103 and worldwide on KIOW.com. Going to be a fun game against Eagle Grove, who are right now taking on North Iowa. And that game is all tied up after the end of the first quarter. And we'll see just how well those two teams will fare out as they're looking to try and give themselves some kind of good momentum going into the playoffs. That's kind of what you like to see. The Bears kind of doing the same thing here as well, too. Joyce right now with 11 points in the ball game. Grand Jeanette has 2. And as you look over, you'll see that Meredith Tigges has 2. And then, of course, Audie Crooks has 8 points in the ball game tonight, has been playing extremely well underneath the bucket. Very mobile, moving around, creating some opportunities, and kind of being unpredictable as the Eagles are trying to set up a double screen on her and hold her off. And they're using the forces of course, Big A, and they're also coming in with Bruggeman. And they're having a difficult time, are the two, trying to contain somebody who tonight has got a little bit of a motivation, which is good to see. I like to see that kind of thing coming out of somebody. Now, on the other side of the coin, it is Magic with 5 points in the ball game. You also see Lear, who has 2 points in the ball game. Those two have 2 fouls in the contest. And then in the game tonight, Big A, I tell you what, she's got to be careful here because she's the one that everybody seems to kind of focus in on out there when it comes to fouls. The 6-foot senior is really having a tough time. She has 3 personal fouls, but she has 4 points in the ball game tonight. So the Eagles, trying to create some kind of a good opportunity here for themselves, are finding a little bit of difficulty inside the paint. And it's not just Crooks. This is the feature of this ball club, and it harkens back to about 2 years ago when we saw Amanda Chizik in there, and we saw a number of other key players playing some good, strong roles. It wasn't just Chizik inside the paint that was creating the opportunities. It was other people to the outside. The Bears have got the same thing going on. You got Montag, Tigges, Capacious that's in there, or Capacious rather. You got Grand Jeanette circling around the outside like she's looking for something. She's ready to just get after something. And then you've got Joyce prowling around like a tiger out there as well, too, creating some opportunities, which is good to see. And it's kind of fun to watch a team really kind of mold and bring themselves together in a situation like this. Now, can they hold it for a sustained 4 quarters? The Eagles have proven against a number of different teams that they can outpace them, they can outrun them, they can outwork them. So we'll see what happens in the 3rd and 4th quarters. I think this is going to be a good game right down to the end, and we're going to have the same kind of scenario developing as we did in the game there at Bishop Garrigan. Whew. We have a little 7-year-old almost hit a 3-pointer from just outside the almost NBA range here. So that's going to be kind of fun to see what happens. Nonetheless, that's kind of the way things are stacking up here at the Nest. Going to be a good ball game. I just have a great feeling about this. And of course, it's senior night, so the seniors have an additional motivation. They want to come away with a victory against this team because they're never going to play them again. So this is the kind of game that you really want to create some good opportunities. We will come back after a 2-minute timeout with more on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Skip Miller of Miller & Sons Easy-Go Golf Cars in Britt. Take the long way home with the all-new EX1 gas engine car. Best-in-class fuel economy, a quiet, refined ride, less downtime, and more responsive acceleration. Now is the time to buy with financing as low as 1.99% on select models. Trust our certified team for all your customization, easy-go parts, and service needs. Miller & Sons Easy-Go Golf Cars, 1/2 mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
You have a choice where you bank. First State Bank of Britt and Woden are here to make your choices easier. Whether you're looking for personal, business, or agricultural products, we're ready to serve you. Bank on the go 24/7 with our apps for mobile banking and bill pay. First State Bank of Britt and Woden, member FDIC, equal housing lender. We make Hancock County our home.
Hi, this is Ben from the Hobnob in Britt, and we're cooking up all of our Eagle favorites like the Iowa Steak Sandwich, the Honey Barbecue Burger, Dirty Bird, or the Hot Mother Clucker. Try our famous duck wontons or corn dip. Come experience the Hobnob in downtown Britt. See our full menu and daily specials on Facebook or call 641-843-0508. Go Eagles!
All right. The question tonight was, what part of the court is a jump ball conducted? The correct answer was C, center line, center court. A big congratulations goes out to Caleb Bacon. He is tonight's Hobnob Challenge Zone winner. Check out the Hobnob for their excellent food, like their mushroom and Swiss burger, their honey barbecue burger, tachos, steak sandwich, and of course, their ever-famous corn dip. Or you can find a full menu and daily specials on Facebook at CQ Hobnob, or just give them a call at 641-843-0508. That's 641-843-0508. Congratulations, Caleb. He is tonight's Hobnob Challenge Zone winner. He's going to be going to the Hobnob. We're going to head back to AJ and more of your halftime show right after this.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
Well, back we are here on the Eagles Sports Network. Good to have you along. I wanted to say hello to all the fine folks we've got here. We've got people in New York. We've got them down in Miami, Florida. Looks like New Orleans, Houston, San Antonio. We've also got them in Phoenix, Arizona. A lot of you down there. Let's see where else we got. We got you in New York City, Los Angeles, all around up in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and, of course, all around Iowa. You all just crazy about Eagle Nation here on the Eagles Sports Network. So, back we come here again. The Eagles have the basketball as they set up here one more time. Rotating around, Scout with a jumper. That one up and good. 29-14 our score here. Want to say hello to the folks in Seattle, Washington who are watching us on Eagle Eye TV. Pass it around over here to the near side, dribbling in, working around. Going up, Audi Crooks puts the shot up and she cannot get it to go down. She'll go to the line. Oh, I forgot to mention Scranton, Pennsylvania. I saw that too as well. Sorry about that. Shot up. That one misses. She has played a good game today. Let's see if she drops this one in, and she does. That puts a smile on her face, and away we go back the other way. Scout with the basketball here. Eagles down by 16 here as they fire it over to the far side, picked up by Gopel. Gopel, bounce pass inside, ball stolen away. It was a near walk, but they'll get away with that with something here, working it back the other way. Go the Bears. Pass in down low, stolen away, push in underneath, and no foul is called as Gopel goes down. Coach asked Scout, did you get pulled down? And she goes, yeah, I did. First offering up, and that one rims around and in, make it 31-14. That's kind of an interesting way of communicating to the officials. Next offering goes up, and that one goes in. That makes it 32-14. Scout with a basketball here. Brings it around. Gets it over to Gopel on the far side. Gopel looking, fires now over to Bruggeman. BSB fires, they pick it out. Scout, short jumper up, rims around, no good. Audi dominating inside the restricted area. They pick it here to the near side. Joyce with the basketball now. Pass in underneath, ball knocked away. That one's knocked away as well, too. It'll belong to the Bears. As Capacious had the basketball for just a second, but it got swatted out of her hands by Gopel. Inbounds pass here now. The Bears work it around. Capacious, top of the key, fires inside. Crooks spins, kicks out. Ball comes free. Joyce losing the basketball. Out of bounds it goes as Kennedy trying to dribble on her belly. Couldn't quite get the thing to stay in play. Inbounds pass here. Picked up now by Joyce. Over to the corner. Capacious. Now they get it off underneath. Dribbling in underneath. Ball free. Picked up there by Audie Crooks, who's smiling the entire time. Good to see. Scout with the basketball here. Over to the near side. Picked up by Bruggeman. Bruggeman asking for Magic to get inside and underneath. And a foul is called. And this one's going to be on Kennedy Kelly. Unbelievable. Pass over to the far side, picked up by Grand Jeanette. Here's side, picked up now by Murphy. They bring it back over here to the near side. Capacious, bounce pass, short shot, up, no good. Crooks puts it back up and in. Back the other way now. Scout with the basketball here. Get it over to Magic. Magic fires to the corner. They work it over towards Gopel. Top of the key. And a push underneath. Inbounds here. As Kennedy gets pushed to the ground. Bounce pass to Bruggeman. Ball stolen away. Back the other way. Driving in. Shot up. No good. Rebound taken away by Scout. Scout brings it back the other way. And they'll call a carry on Scout. (36-14). I don't know what came out of the locker room, but it wasn't the same group we saw earlier. Here comes Joyce, fires to the far side. Grand Jeanette pinks it back here to the near side. Now it's Capacious. They work it back over to the far end. Joyce, nothing there. So Grand Jeanette says, here, let me try. Stutter steps a moment, now picks up. Short shot up, no good. Rebound, ball comes away. Eagles busy trying to work underneath on Crooks, are finding it difficult. And the shot up and good. Back comes Scout. She works her way underneath. Looking, and a foul called underneath. This one's going to go against Tiggs, and that'll be her second personal. And the second team foul overall. Inbounds pass here. Give it off to Kennedy. Kennedy working her way around. Dribbles up to the top of the key. Jumper, three-point range. No. Mallory involved. Bergman taken down. Eagles get the ball back as they get it off to Magic. Lear steps one way, goes in the other. Reverses the layup. That one does not fall. And back come the Bears. And this is getting a little physical out here right now. Working it here is Joyce. She looks to step one way, now the other. Ball. There's a kicking violation, no call. Fire over to the far side. Now here's Grand Jeanette, gets it underneath. And Crooks powers her way in on Lear and puts it up and in. Kennedy Kelly with a basketball. They'll call a travel on her. Coach wants a 60-second timeout. We'll take it as well, too. You're listening to the Eagles Sports Network.
McCluskey Appliance. For the best quality, selection, and prices on American-made Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Genair appliances. There's only one name to know, McCluskey Appliance. See them in Mason City or Garner and get free delivery and great service after the sale.
Go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto insurance. It's just another way the Brett State Farm team is there to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Jay Hiscox and his team in Brett at 641-843-3563.
K.C. Nielsen Limited, your local John Deere implement in Kanawha, Buffalo Center, Titonka, and Algona.
They carry a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory for your farming operation when it comes to inspecting your John Deere equipment and providing you precision ag support. K.C. Nielsen has the total package to get the job done right.
Visit kcnielsen.com and follow them on YouTube.
3 minutes and 39 seconds to go in this the third quarter. Eagles down 40-14 here now. One of the largest deficits they have seen all season long as the inbound comes to the Bears. We're playing with a whole new motivational scheme here. They work it over now to Grand Jeanette on the far side. Jumper, three-point range. That's a beauty. 43-14 now. Bounce pass, get it off to Eccles. She can't stop it as her knee steps out of bounds.
Garrigan line number 22, Zoe Montag.
Substitution now coming in as Montag will come in for Tigges. Smiles on the Garrigan faces as they have been dominating throughout the course of this game. 3 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the third. Jumper, three-point range, boom. She comes right into the ball game and says, here, give me the ball once. I'm gonna put a three down. And a foul call. A reach-in foul, and this one's gonna go against number 22, Tiggs, and that'll be her first. Excuse me, Montag. Inbounds pass here. Eccles looking for somebody open. Gets it off to Magic. Works her way around. Bounce pass. Stolen away by the Bears. I don't know what the passing is going on here, but this is really something. Here's Grand Jeanette. Fires to the corner. Picked up by Joyce. She tries to get around Magic. Does. Grand Jeanette fires to the inside. They fire outside. Jumper, three-point range, and that one's off the iron, no good. Tracked down by Crooks. Crooks loses the ball, and Kennedy steals it away from her. Now back the other way. Driving inside, and Eccles can't come up with it. Inbounds pass here with 2 minutes and 31 seconds left to go. Eagles down 46-14. Talk about dispirited. We're seeing it out here right now. Working it around. Here's Montag. Gets it up top of the key. Gets it now to Capacious. Into the corner. Jumper. Three-point range. Off the side iron. No good. Rebound. They'll call a jump ball, and the possession arrow favors the Bears.
Jump ball. Possession. Garrigan.
Grand Jeanette will inbound here. Timeout called by Coach Sonia's 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well, too. You're listening to the Eagles Sports Network.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Kanawha community. You support us so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchards.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchards.com. Go Eagles.
Timeouts in tonight's game are brought to you by the Pritchard Family Auto Stores of Britt, Iowa. Mark and his staff will put you in a vehicle of your dreams. If they don't have it, they will help you find it. Thank you to our friends at Pritchard's for their support of the West Hancock Eagles.
Back we come as the ball is inbounded. Bears have got it. They bring it. Short shot up off the side iron. No good. Eagles track it down. Kennedy Kelly pushed from behind. No call. And back the other way. Here's Grangenet. Jumper up. That one off the glass is good for three. Pass over to the far side, picked up by Mighty Mouse. He's going to get it inside, underneath, and a foul is called as reaching in was Montag. Scout will do the honors. See if she can put a couple in here. First offering up, no good. Shelby Gopel will come in for Eccles here. Next offering up by Scout, and that one finds the back iron, no good. Rebound taken away by the Bears, and they'll clear it away. Bringing it back, here is Joyce with the basketball. Jumper, three-point range, off the iron, no good, and collected up by the Bears. They'll call a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Eagles. Inbounds pass here now. Minute 24 to go. 49-14 our score here. Pass over to the far side, picked up there by Gopel. Give it off to Kennedy Kelly. Kennedy fires up top of the key, gives it off to Scout. They rotate back to Mallory. She steps away into the key itself, rotates over to the far side, puts a layup up, no good. Crooks says, give me that thing. And a foul is called. And this one's going to be against Audie, or this is going to be against Mallory Lear. Crooks is going to sit down after having a successful game here so far. Bears will bring this up, leading 49-14. 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Last time these two teams met, it was a 1-point difference. Working to go in. They go to the far corner. Looking, in trouble. Foul's going to go against Kennedy Kelly, who's got the smirk on her face like, yeah, I know I did that. Inbounds pass now, picked up by Joyce. Joyce just dribbling the ball away. 9 seconds to go here. Comes up to the top of the iron, steps in, loses the dribble, picks it back up again, puts the shot up, and she's fouled. Molly Joyce will go to the line here. First offering up and good. That makes it now 50-14, and this has been, you can see the ladies are absolutely demoralized here. I mean, just the body language, et cetera, shot up, no good. Rebound taken away by Brueggemann, and that'll do it for the third quarter. We'll come back after the 60-second timeout on the Eagles Sports Network.
Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company has been serving the families of North Iowa for decades.
We're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help in any way we can. Please feel free to call us at one of our funeral homes or visit our website at ewingfh.com.
Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company of Britt, Kanawha, Clarion, Belmont, and Dowse.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
Hey, Eagle fans, this is Jackie. Darren, myself, and our staff at the Britt Food Center invite you to stop in and experience all the benefits of a family-owned local grocery store, like prime quality meats, fresh produce, deli, and bakery items. Visit us online at BrittFoodCenter.com for weekly specials, recipe ideas, and daily meal planners.
Britt Food Center appreciate your support and wish our Eagles good luck.
And as we head into the fourth quarter, remember to text in your vote for the Britt Food Center player of the game. Text me at 828-649-5469. That's 828-649-5469. Now let's head back to AJ in your fourth quarter.
Bears will take the ball and work it in here with Audie Crooks now with 17 points in the ball game, and it is Joyce who has 12. Grangenet with 11 points so far, puts the shot up, no good. Rebound taken away by the Eagles as they bring it back the other way. Near side, Mallory looking, fires cross court, gets it to Magic, top of the key. She'll work her way inside the paint, drives, shoved to the floor, and a foul called. This one's going to go against Crooks. First offering is up, and that one, no good. This has been an interesting night. Next offering, and she misses again. That's, get a calendar. That's a first. Bring it across the timeline now. Here is Joyce with a basketball. Under to Grangenet, puts up two more to give her 13 points. Downtown pass, get it off to Gopel, and that one fouled from over the top, and let's see what the call is here. It might go against on Grangenet. Gopel will go to the line. First offering up and in. Next offering goes up, and that one falls in, and that makes it now 52-16. And back the other way come the Bears. Here's Joyce with the basketball, driving, fires, down low, gonna give it off. Turn around, Crooks up and good. Audie now with 19 points in the game. Pass over here towards the near side, picked up now Scout, gets it over to Magic, jumper, three-point range, no. Rebound, picked up by Scout, she's taken to the floor. Ball goes out of bounds. Inbounds pass here. Mallory's got the basketball. Fires over to the near side. Picked up by Gopel. Rotate around to Kennedy. Magic going to step aside. Kicks it back out to Big A. They work it out, and the ball is swatted out of her hands. And going down to the floor is Scout. And the foul is going to be on Audie Crooks, and that's going to be pushing. And another grin on the face there. Good confidence on her part. There's got to be a 1-and-1, boys. There we go. Inbound, or the free throw here by Scout. First offering up, and that one, no. Crooks gets the rebound and clears the ball away, and the Bears are on the run. Now they'll set up here. Eagles go into a man-to-man, driving outside. Here's Tigas, top of the key. Rotate back over here near side, give it off to Joyce. Joyce takes the pick and rotates over to the far side. Now decides to go in, puts the shot up. That one settles in. Make it 56-16, 40-point lead, largest in the season against the Eagles. Bears proving why they are the Western Division champs. Working it now over near side. Kennedy Kelly with a basketball. Comes up, working to go inside. Can't do anything. Gives underneath to Aitchison, and Aitchison gets fouled. They'll call a jump. No, they'll say a jump ball as Joyce gets her hand on all ball. Eagles will get the ball back. Gopel with the inbounds here. Fires to the corner. Kennedy looks underneath the H as soon, turns around, puts a shot up. That one no good. Rebound taken away and Joyce has got it. Across the timeline she comes. 5:05 left to go in the game. Foregone conclusion. Bears have got this one. Fire over to the far side. Picked up now by Capacious. Gives it off to Crooks, who's playing way outside now, as they rotate here underneath to the far side, to the near side. Bounce pass, get it over here towards the top. Going in, Joyce, the jumper, off the iron, no good. Collected up, batted out of there, and the Eagles just can't hang on to the thing. Joyce, three-pointer, yes. Picked up now. Here's Scout with the basketball. Comes across the timeline. Bounce pass, get it inside. Layup up and in by Gopel. 59-18, 4:18 left to go here. Working it back the other way. Dribbling inside underneath the Crooks. Layup up and in. 61-14. Now they're going to allow the substitutions to come in. Here comes Kennedy, fires down, gets it off to Brueggemann. Jumper up, that one no good. And Kennedy trying to steal the basketball away, does. Bounce pass, gets it off to Brueggemann, off the glass, no good. And the Bears still get it back again. Here's Joyce. Heave hose down to Crooks. Layup up. That's the kind of game you need. 63-18. Jumper, Lear, off the side iron, no good. Rebound taken away. Back the other way they come, do the Bears. Working it now, Joyce, the jumper, three-point range. That one off the iron, no good. Rebound taken away. Kennedy Kelly, fire, bring it back. Across the timeline, fires over to the corner. Picked up there by Gopel. Gopel to Kennedy Kelly. Kelly working her way up to the top of the key. Fires near side to Lear. Jumper, it just won't go down. Back the other way come the Bears. Joyce with the basketball. Looking at the instructions from coach. 2:47 to go here. Awfully quiet nest for whatever reason here now as they bring it back up. Picked up there by Muller. Stolen away by Kennedy Kelly. Eagles get it ahead to Mallory Lear. Layup up and in. 63-20, and now the Eagles will unload the bench and start the process of changing things over. Kennedy Kelly will sit down. Lear will sit down. And in comes Coogee as well as Drew Hagan. Bears will bring in their subs as well too, as we will change over wholesale. And a well-deserved hand for these young ladies who have played their heart out on this Bears squad. Gopel will step out of the ball game as well too. Eccles comes in. Also coming into the ball game as they work it around over towards the top of the key here towards the near side, nearly dropped. Will rotate up to the top, picked up here by Casey. Near side, they've got it to Capacious. Capacious dishing off, trying to get it to Montag, and the ball as she travels. The basketball wants to leave the game. Inbounds, picked up here. Hagan dishing it off. Eccles will bring it across. Eccles looking over here towards the near side. Ball stolen away by the Bears. Picked up here by Hovey. Hovey across the timeline. Now they'll fire it downtown. Picked up underneath. This by Capacious is up and no good. Push off underneath. This looks like it'll be against the Bears. 63-20, 57 seconds left to go. First offering up, and Brueggemann can't get it to go down, which has been the story of the night for the Eagles. The shooting has been tough. in the upper 20 percentile. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebound taken away by Eccles. She studies the situation and brings it up with 41 seconds to go. Short shot up. That one is good by Kuji. Back the other way, 63-22. Working it over here towards the near side. Now over to the far end. Driving down the baseline. Shot up, collected up by the Bears. They'll wait here with 19 seconds to go. Firing over to the far side. And the Bears are just going to hold on to it, and the Eagles will just stay pat and let the game die. Your final score is 63-22. Who'd have thunk? As the Bears come away victors in this contest, we'll come back after this post-game break. Eagles scoreboard shows brought to you, of course, by Eric Stacy and the entire crew at the Britt Bar and Grill. You can find steaks, burgers, wings, roasted chicken, and so much more. You don't want to miss the action all season long at the Britt Bar and Grill, located on Main Street, just across from the Dollar General. Back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Game on at the Britt Bar and Grill. Traditional or boneless wings, mild or hot. We've got wings and sports for every fan. High school, college, or pro. Enjoy comfort food like burgers and roasted chicken or daily lunch specials. The best late night entertainment. Britt Bar and Grill, downtown Britt, where the fun never stops. Go Eagles.
Now is the time to get pre-approved and lock in a great residential construction loan rate. Don't wait to build your dream home. Stop in and visit with me, Kelly Rush, at our Mason City West location, or call me at 641-380-3326.
Equal housing lender, residential home loans only.
Hi, this is Ben from the Hobnob in Britt, and we're cooking up all of our Eagle favorites like the Iowa steak sandwich, the honey barbecue burger, Dirty Bird, or the Hot Mother Clucker. Try our famous duck wontons or corn dip. Come experience the Hobnob in downtown Britt. See our full menu and daily specials on Facebook, or call 641-843-0508. Go Eagles!
Big Brad's Barbecue, award-winning barbecue for vending, catering, parties, fairs, and festivals. Do you have a family get-together and want barbecue? Give us a call at 515-293-0791. Give us a call now for your occasion in the future. And go Eagles!
Hancock County Health System physical, occupational, and speech therapy programs are here for you. For high school athletes to retirees, HCHS will guide you in minimizing your pain and maximizing your mobility. Hancock County Health System, your health, our care, a lasting partnership.
If you've been to a wedding in the Midwest in the last 2 decades, chances are good it's been Mojo Productions rocking the reception. And if it's a party you want, Mojo Productions can deliver. Street dances, private parties, even karaoke. Mojo Productions has you covered. So give us a call at 515-408-1074 and get Mojo working for you.
Get him in, get him in. Text in those votes for the Britt Food Center player of the game. Text me at 828-649-5469. That's 828-649-5469. We're going to head to AJ and your post-game show right after this.
Game on at the Britt Bar and Grill. Traditional or boneless wings, mild or hot. We've got wings and sports for every fan. High school, college, or pro. Enjoy comfort food like burgers and roasted chicken or daily lunch specials. The best late night entertainment. Britt Bar and Grill, downtown Britt, where the fun never stops. Go Eagles!
Well, it comes at halftime where we're going to sit back and enjoy the introduction of the seniors here in our game tonight. So here we go.
Football, basketball, track, and he likes to play video games with the boys. His future plans are to be an electrician, and his advice to future players is always work hard in practice and enjoy every moment. Braden Walk, escorted by Justin and Katie Walk. His other sports and hobbies include football, track, and baseball. His future plans are to attend the University of Iowa, and his advice to future players are, try to have fun. Leah Aitchison, daughter of Brian and Pam Aitchison. Other sports are volleyball, plans are to attend the University of Iowa to major in biochemistry, and her favorite basketball memory are camps during the summer. Scout Johansson, daughter of Grant and Joan Johansson. Her other sports and hobbies include basketball and involved in NHS, student council, FFA, tag, and pep club. She also likes to hunt, fish, and hang out with her friends. She's planning on attending college next year with a major in dental hygiene. Kennedy Kelly, daughter of Stephen and Deanna Kelly. Other sports are volleyball and track. Her hobbies include shopping, and academically she's involved in National Honor Society. Her future plans are to attend Grandview University to major in kinesiology with the hopes of becoming a physical therapist and continue her basketball career. And Paige Cugie, daughter of Jeff and Robin Cugie. Her other sports activities is she's involved in cross country, track, powerlifting, and National Honor Society. She plans to attend college next year and major in kinesiology, and her favorite basketball memory is always the team sleepover. How about a nice big round of applause for our seniors here tonight and their parents. Thank you for all your time, commitment, and your dedication to West Hancock.
And we'll come back after this 2-minute timeout on the Eagles Sports Network.
Jack Seed and Services in Britt, your local Pioneer team. Pioneer brand soybean varieties are raising the bar on yields and pushing those yields even higher with local knowledge, services, and support. So make the most of every acre with Pioneer brand soybeans and premium seed treatments like Ilevo. Send Seed and Services in Britt and Pioneer with you from the word go.
Hey, Eagle fans, this is Jackie. Darren, myself, and our staff at the Britt Food Center invite you to stop in and experience all the benefits of a family-owned local grocery store, like prime quality meats, fresh produce, deli, and bakery items. Visit us online at BrittFoodCenter.com for weekly specials, recipe ideas, and daily meal planners.
Britt Food Center appreciate your support and wish our Eagles good luck.
Text in those votes for the Britt Food Center Player of the Game. Text me at 828-649-5469. That's 828-649-5469.
Swenson's Do It Best Hardware in Britt. Get thousands of handy items like Traeger grills, WeatherTech products, housewares, tools, plumbing, electrical, and building materials, as well as Valspar, medallion, and pristine interior-exterior paint. Good luck, Eagles, from Swenson's Do It Best Hardware, downtown Britt, serving Britt and the surrounding area for over 40 years.
Score the best Wi-Fi experience with fast fiber from ComOne. Get up to 1 gigabyte plus local support 24/7 so you can keep streaming your Eagles and Cardinals too. ComOne, the local one, serving Hancock, Wright, and Humboldt County neighborhoods with the most reliable internet, telephone, and digital HD TV. Click ComOneNet.net today.
Game on at the Britt Barn Grill. Traditional or boneless wings, mild or hot. We've got wings and sports for every fan. High school, college, or pro. Enjoy comfort food like burgers and roasted chicken or daily lunch specials. The best late night entertainment. Britt Barn Grill, downtown Britt, where the fun never stops. Go Eagles.
Now back we are here at the Nest as we take a look at a post game that has been kind of interesting. Paige Cugie tonight comes up with a couple of points. Mallory Lear had 5. Kennedy Kelly had 8. Nobody got into double figures tonight. Maddie Bruggeman had 2 points. Scout Johansson had, of course, 4. On the other side of the coin, you had 3 players with Bishop Garrigan who got into double figures. And this is one of the things that I suspected when I saw this team to begin with out at Bishop Garrigan.
They have such power and ability, and they can shoot from the outside, and as you saw tonight, they can create all kinds of things. Audie Crooks tonight, 17 points in the game. You had Mallory Joyce, who had 12. You had Emma Grangenet, who had 13 points in the game tonight. Capetious had 4. Tiggs had 6 points in the game. It just goes to show the skill and ability that these young ladies with Bishop Garrigan have. And now the Eagles will face off against the Bishop Garrigan Golden Bear boys, and this is going to be kind of an interesting scenario here, as the Eagles will play up against a very good team. We'll see just how well they will do. Tough night for the ladies on senior night. Not the kind of way you want to lose tonight. 63 to 22. It was a 41-point deficit that the Eagles, they stayed even with them in the first and second quarters. Then all of a sudden the shooting just fell completely apart, and the Eagles just could not put anything in the basket, no matter how hard they tried. Even some easy bunnies were not falling in either, and that made it tough for the Eagles to come up with any kind of a competition. Now you could say, well, maybe the Bears disrupted their rhythm, maybe there was something going on there. That could be the case. You never know. And the ladies, the kind of team that they are, they're not going to admit, yeah, well, they kind of got into my rhythm or whatever. And then you dealt with Crooks in the middle, who was very tough and was coming up with all the rebounds. And interestingly enough, if you noticed, the offensive rebounds were significantly tilted over towards the Bears tonight, as the Eagles were constantly out of position, unable to get the shot and come down with the ball. So tough game all the way around, but we'll see what happens when the boys get busy here in just a little bit here on the Eagles Sports Network. Going to be a good game. Our post-game scoreboard show brought to you by Eric Stacy and the entire crew at the Britt Bar and Grill. You can enjoy steaks, burgers, wings, roasted chicken, and so much more. You don't want to miss all the action all season long at the Britt Bar and Grill located on Main Street, just across from the Dollar General. We'll come back after this 4-minute timeout on the Eagles Sports Network.
Game on at the Britt Bar and Grill. Traditional or boneless wings, mild or hot. We've got wings and sports for every fan. High school, college, or pro. Enjoy comfort food like burgers and roasted chicken or daily lunch specials. The best late night entertainment. Britt Bar and Grill, downtown Britt, where the fun never stops. Go Eagles.
The Titanium Lunchbox in Britt. Come try our specialty pizzas, juicy burgers, fresh subs, hot buttery pasta dishes, even decadent desserts. We can also cater all your special events, weddings, prom, graduation, reunions, or even a business luncheon. Customize your menu with casual or formal cuisine. Call us at 641-512-1187 today to book your event. The Titanium Lunchbox in Britt. What's in your lunchbox?
Hi, I'm Dave Zroslik, president of Stellar Industries. Stellar reflects the values of small-town living: honesty, integrity, kindness, and caring. Employee-owned with locations in Garner and Kanawha, Stellar is a proud supporter of the GHB Cardinals and West Hancock Eagles. Log on to StellarIndustries.com to learn more about Stellar and how you can become part of our family.
Go Eagles! From the Britt Chamber of Commerce and our members including Pritchard Auto Company, Renner & Bertram, Sanger Legacy Foundation, Titanium Lunchbox, Unicover, Victory Chiropractic, and West Hancock School District. We appreciate your support. See our Britt Chamber of Commerce Facebook page for info and events.
During their teen years, the changing brain means that adolescents act differently from adults when it comes to decision-making and problem-solving, including substance use. Research shows that when conversations about alcohol go up, underage drinking goes down. Parents are the #1 influence on their teens' decision to drink or not drink alcohol. Parents, you can help ensure we are giving their brains the best chance for a healthy development by not allowing underage drinking, locking up and monitoring your alcohol supply, and checking in with your teens regularly.
Paid for by Allies for Substance Abuse Prevention and the Federal Drug-Free Community Support Grant.
Well, back we are here on the Eagles Sports Network, and we are thrilled, pleased, absolutely overjoyed to bring back here Magic into the center stage. Yes, Kennedy Kelly is here. Kennedy, looking forward to that Eagle Grove game.
Yeah, we are. Postseason, that's all that matters.
You guys are still cheery and happy. I can see that.
Yeah,
so,
yep.
I mean, tonight, tough shooting.
Yeah, it was definitely our offense. I mean, first quarter we stuck with them, and I mean, overall the ending score is kind of what they average per game. So it's not necessarily that was the problem. It was our offense. We couldn't get it going. They switched to man instead of sitting in a 2-3 zone, which they kind of showed us last game. We had a hard time scoring on it. So, I mean, I kind of figured they might stick to man just because it worked. Last game they played us. We just couldn't execute. Our shots weren't dropping.
And the free throws, what happened? Was the rim moving?
I think so. I think it, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll say it was that.
That had, guys, I noticed that it was kind of shivering here this way and that when you guys, I was scared of you for some reason tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you do now? You got to put this behind you.
Yeah, move on. There's nothing we can do about it. It's in the past. So we'll just focus on Eagle Grove on Monday, and then we got a good postseason draw. So really hoping to do big things there.
I hope so too. You guys got to get it back together again. Get that shoot around. Get mean. Make it happy. You know, mean basketball players, right?
Absolutely. Yep.
There you go. All right, let's pass it on around the horn here and see what we've got. Scout Johansson up next. I hope I say that right.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. All right. Me being slightly Icelandic, it's very tough for me to get the last word out. Sorry. I have to talk in my English accent here. All right. Tonight, they were really marking you hard, and they were giving you some fits trying to move that ball around today. Tell me a little bit about what you saw out there.
I mean, they came out man-to-man, which we weren't really, I don't know if we're not prepared for it, but we expected the 2-3 that they normally play, so that's what we've been practicing all week, and then they came out in man-to-man, and we just couldn't score on it.
And that you guys were having trouble just finding the rim, let alone getting a good close shot in as well, too.
Yeah, we weren't finishing like we wanted to. We weren't shooting good, and it just wasn't our night.
All right, so now you got Eagle Grove coming in. Any thoughts on that? I mean, we got to put this behind us.
I mean, we're going to come ready to play. We're going to talk about it before the game and get it going, and we'll see what we can do.
So what's it like? I mean, this year for you, I mean, this has got to be fun for you to be out here, to be with this team.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I really love the girls, and it's just a great time. We're always having fun. Win or loss, we're having fun, and we learn from our mistakes and help each other, and it's great.
I was going to say, you guys are still smiling, so that tells you something right there.
Yep.
There you go. Scout Johansson, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Who's next on the hit parade here? Let's see. Oh, we got Leah Aitchison here. Leah, tonight, there were more crooks in town.
Yeah.
She was tough.
I don't know if it... I can't even explain what just happened there. I mean, I was trying to stand straight up. I feel like there were a couple charges that didn't get called there, but it is what it is. It's over.
I'm not going to say anything bad about the officials. I won't, but yeah, you're right. I mean, yes, that might have been the case. Yeah. And of course, sometimes those calls don't fall your way, and then of course you're looking at that man-to-man tonight. But underneath, I mean, really not a chance to get any kind of a rebound.
No, it's just really hard to box out on her and just keep her out of the presence of the ball, let alone her wingspan is all the way up here. I mean,
she's like an albatross almost.
Yeah, it's even hard to jump up and get it from her, but yeah, that was hard.
You felt a couple times maybe a little bit over the back or anything like that, or was that just not the case out there?
I mean, I felt it a couple times. I feel like I saw it more from the bench than I felt it, but it was there.
Free throws tonight. Just I was telling Kennedy, I think the basket was moving here and there.
Maybe a little bit. That could have been our problem, the basket moving.
Yeah, we need to go get the maintenance people, see if they can work on that for us. Yeah, no, not a problem. Thank you, Leah. I appreciate it. All right. Let's get in here now with our number 3 here, of course, and we're talking about Paige Kuji tonight. Paige, you saw some things out there tonight that were not. It was tough. I mean, and you smile about it, but it was tough.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's. By the way, she is champion on the speech and debate team. I forgot to mention. No, just kidding. Just kidding. You see this game tonight. Is there a lot of things that you can take away from it? I mean, obviously the man-to-man and stuff.
Yeah, we do have a lot to work on, and just maybe coming out hard the first half. We've been kind of a second half team lately, but when we get into our regional games, we'll just need to make sure we're coming out and starting hard.
And the second half was kind of your downfall in this one, because you were within a point there, and then all of a sudden the wheels come off the cart.
Yeah, hard game.
Hard game. Eagle Grove, what do you think?
Should be a good game.
It
Yeah.
should be a big smile. There we go. I knew it was there somewhere. All right. Okay. Well, we're looking forward to it. Paige, thanks so much.
Yep,
I appreciate
you.
it. All right. Now we can take another minute timeout here on the Eagles Sports Network. Back after this.
Hi, I'm Kevin Sanger, proud to be an Eagle. If you're looking for guidance with your financial goals, including insurance and investments, we should have a conversation. Let's prepare for the future together. Give me a call, 515-341-2151. That's 515-341-2151. Go Eagles.
Registered representative, investment advisor representative with Securian Financial Services, Inc. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Securian Financial Services, Inc. Member FINRA/SIPC. Securian Advisors Mid-America is independently owned and operated. 124 East Walnut Street, Suite 340, Mankato, Minnesota 56001. 356-294-QFU5/21.
Trolson Auto Parts in Britain is your local source for all your vehicle needs. We offer a full line of automobile service along with auto parts and accessories for your vehicle. Did you know Trolson's is also a dealer for Snowdog snowplows? Contact Dan at 641-843-3865 for all your automotive needs. Go Eagles.
Well, let's just go right into the pregame show here without all the formalities. I think after losing tonight 63-22 on the girls' side, we can just kind of skip all the formalities for the moment right now and get right into our pregame show, which is brought to you by Miller & Sons Golf Cars in Britt, your Easy Go headquarters for golf car sales, service, finance, and leasing. Plus, they sell Cushman haulers and Aluma trailers. Go Eagles from Miller & Sons Golf Cars in Britt. Check out their inventory at millergolfcars.com. Oh my goodness. You know, even in the face of defeat, these young ladies like to have fun. There's no question about it. The guys tonight will have a tough assignment. There is no question about it. You've got guys like Jack Grandjeanette that you're going to have to deal with, who is a tremendous, he's a junior, does a great job. Bodie tonight. Hovey, we've talked about these guys before. Ryan Noonan. Then you've got Fogarty who'll come in there and play in the middle as well too. And then you got to deal with Jacob Lear, who's a great ball handler, and at the same time, his size, his presence creates a lot of different things that the Eagles will have to contend with tonight. So we'll see just exactly how well they will be able to do against this team. Should be a lot of fun, and we will get to opening introductions here in just a little bit on the Eagles Sports Network. I want to remind you that coming up tomorrow here on Eagle Eye TV, we will be having the wrestling coming up tomorrow here, as well as the Eagles will be on the road to South Hamilton and playing in or wrestling in that matchup. And then Monday, of course, the Eagles will be here against Eagle Grove here on the Eagles Sports Network. All right, let's go down to the floor for opening introductions to today's game.
He is so grateful for the support of our community. He wants you to know that his cancer scare and recovery is only possible due to research, support, and thoughtfulness from events like these. He can't thank you all enough, and he's so very proud to be an Eagle through and through. Thank you, West Hancock fans, and most importantly, congratulations, Don. And now the starting lineup. First, for the visiting Garrigan Golden Bears, a junior, number 2, Jack Grandjeanette. A junior, number 5, Aiden Hovey. A senior, number 10, Grant Howland. A junior, number 24, Andrew Fogarty. And a senior, number 34, Jacob Lear. And now the starting lineup for your West Hancock Eagles. A junior, number 3, Red Neismith. A junior, number 5, Rylan Barnes. A senior, number 11, Braden Watt. A senior, number 13, Logan Lear. And a senior, number 22, Ty Peterson. The Golden Bears are coached by Mr. Mark.
Eagles basketball in 30 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Skip Miller of Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars in Britt. Take the long way home with the all-new EX1 gas engine car. Best-in-class fuel economy, a quiet, refined ride, less downtime, and more responsive acceleration. Now is the time to buy with financing as low as 1.99% on select models. Trust our certified team for all your customization, easy-go parts, and service needs. Miller & Sons Easy Go Golf Cars, 1/2 mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
To the center court we go, and it is Barnes who tips it away and gets it off over to Lear to start things off here on the Eagles Sports Network. Iceman into the corner, gets it off to Walk. Walk looking around, top of the key, gets it back to Lear, back to the near side. Walk will move up, get into the elbow, and fire it down low to Barnes, and the ball is stolen away by Barnes. He comes out of the paint, fires it outside. Peterson for three, off the side iron, no good. Rebound taken away by the Bears. Grand Jeanette with the basketball. Loop it inside. Pick up Hovey. He works it down low, and a push-off is called underneath. Foul is going to be on Lear, and that'll be his first, and first team foul overall. Inbounds pass here. Looking to go inside. Watch the indoor. They work it up top of the key. Rotate over to the far side, picked up there by Hovey. He'll work it cross court to Grand Jeanette. Down to the corner they go. It is Hoagland, fires, back it comes into the center. Short shot off the elbow, no good. Rebound taken away by Lear. Lear has Peterson underneath. Fakes it, gets it back to Lear. They'll work it out underneath to Barnes. He's looking at the elbow, kicks inside the paint, turnaround jumper, up, yep, not gonna work. Picked away there by the Bears. They fire it down over here towards the near side, picked up by Hoagland. Hoagland trying to go underneath, and traveling is the call. Inbounds here, now Lear will take it. Nobody has scored, 6:46 left to go in the process here. In the first, Barnes with it now, comes across the timeline, looking, jumper, three-point range. He almost did it again. And that one goes out of bounds and belongs to the Eagles. Barnes looking at that NBA range, has hit it several times from there before with a big smile on his face. In fact, even Hovey's given him some grief in there. Push off underneath, and this is going to be against against Barnes. Inbound, Grand Jeanette with the basketball, comes out of his own end, through the center circle, across the Eagle, and works his way over to the far side. Picked up there now by Fogarty. They pass in, back to Fogarty again, goes inside, off the rim, no good, gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. The Bears are on the board first. Lear comes flying down, dishes off over to Ice. He fires over towards Walk, who picks up a three-point range. No, rebound taken away. This one by Fogarty. Bounce pass into the corner. Picked up there by Lear. He puts up a three. That one no good. Barnes the rebound, and away they come the Eagles back the other way. Barnes splits traffic, puts it up, and it still won't fall. What is going on with these buckets out here? Picking it up, here's Grand Jeanette with the basketball. Fires over to the near side. Jumper, three-point range as well. Short's going to go out of bounds as Fogarty tried to hit the rim from the near side elbow. Peterson's going to sit down. In comes Smith into the basketball game now. Lear with it. Comes across the timeline on the near side, sets it up. Bears go into a 2-3. Iceman cuts over to the near side, picks it up and loops it inside to Barnes. He's in the paint, works off two defenders. Short pass out to the near side. Smith, three-point range, smash! Make it now a 3-2 contest. 5:20 to go. Here's Fogarty with the basketball. Fires to the corner, picked up there by Lear. Lear back to Fogarty. Now they work it up towards Hovey. Back it comes. Lear looping to nobody home. And the Eagles will get the ball back as it goes out of bounds. It looks like a 60-second timeout is going to be called here. We'll take it as well, too. 3-2, 5:05. Nope, it's a 30. It's a 30-second timeout. 5:05 left to go in the first on the Eagles Sports Network.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Kanawha community. You support us so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchards.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchards.com. Go Eagles.
This is Kason Barnes. And this is Rylan Barnes, letting you know that H&R Block is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics.
Please call them for all your income tax, bookkeeping, and payroll needs. Algona, Garner, or Forest City.
Say the Barnes boys sent you.
Eagles will bring the ball across the timeline. Fire to the near side. Iceman has got it. She's looking over here towards the near side. Walk jumper, three-point range. Off the iron, no. Looks like the Eagles may recover it. No, instead, driving down the lane and putting it up and in is Grand Jeanette. That makes it now a 4-3 contest. Bears on the lead. Lear fires to the far side. Barnes steps inside the key, works it back out to the far side where Walk is waiting. He'll bring it inside the paint. Pull up, get outside to Iceman. Ice jumper from the elbow, up and in. It is 5-4. Back the other way. Here's Grand Jeanette with the basketball through the center circle. Gets it off over to Fogarty. Into the corner now. They work it with Lear. Back it comes to Fogarty. Inside now underneath the Hovey. Hovey in trouble. Has to turn around. Fired over outside to Lear. Lear fighting his way inside. Has to kick it back out again. Down into the corner. Short shot off the iron. No good. Barnes goes in and the foul is called underneath. 4:02 left to go here in the first. Foul is going to be on number 10, Grant Hoagland, the 5'11 senior guard for the Bears. Lear with the basketball as he brings it up across through the center circle, working over to the far side. Barnes has got it now. He decides to, Walk has got it now to Smith. Three-point range, no. Rebound tracked down by Barnes in the corner. Lear's got it, looking. Fires up top. Iceman, who could shoot from here, decides to step in. Gets it off to Smith. They'll rotate everybody around inside this 3-2-3. Here comes Walk, driving the lane, off the glass, up and in. Make it now a 7-4 contest. Grand Jeanette with the basketball here. Fires. Near side, nearly stolen away. And a foul called on Iceman as he reached out and touched somebody. Comes Logan Hemmers now, the senior center. Bounce pass, working it in, short shot, up the iron, no good, batted around, ball still up in the air and up and in, finally by Fogarty. That makes it 7-6, 3:12 left to go. Fire to Smith in the far corner, top of the key. Barnes. He looks, steps inside, draws a crowd and fires it back out to Iceman. Iceman will rotate back over to Walk. Goes inside off the elbow, gets it off to Hinders. Jumper, three-point range is good. Make it now 10-6. Pass over to the far side. Now they'll work it underneath. Bounce pass over here near side to Hemmers. Ball gets into the hands of Barnes, and what are they going to call? Might be reaching in here. Fouls on Hemmers, the center. This young man you got to keep an eye out on. He's a sophomore. He's got good size. Here comes Iceman. Bounce pass, gets it off to Walk, working around the corner, driving in the lane, off the glass, will not fall. But I tell you, that rim is given us fits. Back the other way, Grand Jeanette with the basketball. He draws a double team, comes around the corner, scoops out, shot up. That one's a beauty. Fogarty with a three-pointer to make it now 10-9. Back comes Iceman the other way. Scoops off, gets it off to Smith, plows right into the paint, and a foul is called. Smith needs a license for that bulldozer he's been using out there. 10-9 now. Collins is going to come in. Smith is going to sit down. Not the worse for wear, to say the least. Inbounds pass here, picked up by Grand Jeanette. He's going to come across the timeline. Well, almost. Now Walk gets up to him. They'll fire it out here to the near side, and Coach Hiscox gets a ball. Inbounds pass. Logan Lear now is going to come in. Collins will sit down after that brief one play. Coach wanted just a moment to talk with him. Hinders passes off to Eisman, and we're back underway. Minute 57 to go here as Walk picks it up over on the far side, gets it to Hinders, rotate near side to Walk, now about to Barnes. Now they get it to Lear. Lear kicks it into the corner. Here's Walk as he goes inside, fires it back out. Eisman jumper, three-point range. No, rebound taken away by the Bears. Bounce pass up to the top of the key, now back inside. Picked up here by Hovey. He puts their shot, jumper, three-point range is no good. Ball down on the floor, it goes out of bounds. It'll belong to, it'll belong to the Bears. Bodie will come into the ball game now. And Eagles are going to have to contend with some good height out there on the part of the Bears. Minute 27 to go here. Pass up high. Now they go low. Numbers. Ball put up. Blocked away by Barnes. Oh my goodness. I thought he had all ball there. They're going to call a foul on Barnes. And that'll be his second. And it's only a minute 22 left in the first. Barnes shaking his head. Coach is going to make some quick substitutions. The shot is up and it is good on the part of Muller. Eisman will come in. Walk and Collins will sit down. Smith also in the ball game. Next offering up, and we're at 11 to 10 Bears. Back the other way. Here's Lear across the timeline. Works his way to the far side. Now decides to kick out. Gets it to Smith. Drives the lane. Puts it up, and he's fouled. The shot does not even go down. Foul's going to be on Andrew Fogarty, the 6'1" forward junior for the Bears. That'll be his first and the third team foul overall. First offering up, and that one sinks right on in there. Smith levels the game at 11 here now. We all know this is going to be a very interesting tilt between these two teams. Next offering up and swish. So the Eagles take the lead now, 12 to 11 here as the inbounds pass comes in. Picked up here by Bodie. Bodie going to pull up the dribble and kick it to the near side. Now the pass in underneath. Turnaround jumper off the back iron, no good. And a travel call underneath as every single official's in agreement on that one. Walk will come in. Collins will sit down. Collins has been up and down in this game. Smith checks in. Lear comes out. Hinders will inbound here. So you've got Walk, Smith, Eisman, Barnes, and Hinders. Inbounds. So the sharpshooters are out there and the guy who works the middle. Picking it up. Here's Barnes with the basketball. He goes looking inside, nothing there. Gets it off to Walk in the corner. Now Barnes once again tries to penetrate, says no. Gives it off to Eisman. Eisman rotates around. Here comes Walk. Pulls up, gives it off underneath. Shot up, no good. And the rebound taken away by the Bears. Back the other way. Somebody went down to the floor, by the way. Might have been fouled, but nonetheless, now Smith finds the floor, and it goes back to the Eagles on an offensive foul. Coming in now is going to be Bodie. And out comes number 40, Nemmers. Inbounds pass here. Hinders will scamper up the far sideline. Barnes will come right down the throat as he works his way around the horn. Kicks out to the corner. Walk waiting right there on the near side. Short shot up off the glass. No good. Barnes comes up with a rebound and a foul called, and this one's could be against Fogarty. Back the other way now. Eagles will inbound here. Lear Eagles set up a wall. This time it is Eisman with the basketball. He comes around the pick, pulls up on the elbow, gets it out to walk. Back it comes Eisman. Jumper, three-point range is short. Ball batted around like a volleyball. Picked up now by Grangenet. He comes across the timeline, fires to the far side. They go underneath, trying to get it to Hovey. Outside jumper, three-point range is no good. And the clock expires with the Eagles leading by the score of 12-11. Back after this brief break on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dr. Alexander Griffin, the newest associate at Garner Dental Group. I'm excited to be back in my hometown providing care for the community I grew up in, as well as meeting new patients every day. I'm pleased to join fellow doctors Dr. Amy, Dr. Matt, Dr. Bree in providing great routine dental care, along with offering a wide variety of operative treatments including restoration, oral surgery, root canals, crowns, and prosthetics. I look forward to my career here at Garner Dental Group and caring for you in the years to come.
Garner Dental Group on State Street in Garner. Visit GarnerDental.com.
Bauchelman Grain Equipment has been in the grain handling business in Britt for over 50 years. Call Paul at 843-3734 today for more information on grain bins and shivers drying equipment. Bauchelman Grain Equipment in Britt, the grain drying specialist.
12-11 our score here. Start of the second quarter. Your executive producers for this game are Carl Woldridge, Zareniga, Stahl, Ann Feener, and of course the hardest working producer in radio, Angela Nelson. I know she was not in the office today. She was out talking to all the people who sponsor West Hancock basketball. Here's a jumper, three-point range. That one's a little shy, and it goes out of bounds, and the official almost gets flattened against the padding there. Our studio engineer, of course, is Mel Balsley, and of course our engineer for the radio is Marcus. And boy, what a job he does. Both of them do, as a matter of fact. I don't know how Mel handles it in there. It's crazy. Here's Eisman with a basketball, rotates around to walk as he comes up top of the key, bounces over here to Lear. They get it back outside to Ice, kick it up here top of the key now to Smith. They give it off to Barnes. Barnes is going to penetrate inside, pulls up, turns around, short shot up off the glass, no good, but he's fouled. Foul is going to go against number 24, Andrew Fogarty. That'll be his third personal in the ball game. Boy, the Bears are starting to rack up some fouls against some of the prominent players here. First offering is up, and that one is good. Drew Muller will come in place. Now the Eagles will send in their own reinforcements here. Gunnar Faust is about to come in. Next offering does not fall. It makes it 13-11. 7:21 left to go before recess. Working it around here. The Bears trying to find something up top. They do get it to Muller. Muller loses the basketball, and Lear reaches in, and it's a tie-up. It'll favor the Eagles, and they will take control. Gunnar Faust will come into the ball game. Lear will sit down as coach wants to have a quick word with him and talk about what's going on. So indeed, he has that luxurious box seat right next to the coach. Inbounds pass now comes to the Eagles, 13-11, 7:04 left to go. Jumper, three-point range, no, taken away by the Bears. Here comes Grangenet with the basketball now. He comes inside, steps in one way, goes the other, and the ball decides to go an entirely different direction. Foul called inside the paint, and this will be on the floor. The official will call it. Looks like it's Smith who was reaching in and whacking away. That'll be his second personal. 16th foul for the Eagles, 5 for the Bears. Inbounds pass on the far goal. Picked off in the corner. They rotate up to the top of the key. Here's Hoagland with it. Now they go down way deep in the corner. Hoagland's got it back again. He fires to the near side. Gunnar with it now as he's looking. Pressure really getting intense as they fire it inside. Picked up here by Hovey. Hovey tries to go in. No room at the end, so they'll kick it out to the far side. Walk setting up a really good situation here. They'll rotate to the near side. Pressure intense on the Bears here as they're trying to figure out a way to go in. Kick it out over towards the far side. Grangenet with the basketball. He's looking to go in, and the Eagles just playing like they're absolute super glue out here. Working it around now. Getting a little bit of applause from the fans as the Eagles refuse to change position. Here's the pass inside, 5-on-3. No, pass up top of the key, looking to go in. Pressure, shot underneath, blocked away by Smith. That is the kind of defense that the Eagles need to show. Lear's going to come in. Faust is going to sit down. Good addition here. Faust playing a very, very good role in that 2-3 zone. Eagles will compact it into the paint. Inbounds pass here. Looking to go high, looking to go high. Anybody home? Anybody home? Pass down, low ball, stolen away and then stolen back. Bounce pass underneath, layup up and in. So the Bears break it as Haugland is able to put 2 points up on the board. Here comes Barnes underneath, give it off to Walk, layup up and in, make it now 15-13. Working out once again, the Bears having trouble trying to hang on to the silly thing, and the Eagles steal it away. Lear says, hey, I can do a layup. Watch this. Boom, up it goes. 17-13. Eagles have the lead. 5:27 left to go before recess, and a timeout called by the Bears. It'll be a 60-second timeout. We'll take it as well, too. Eagles leading 17-13. 5:24 left to go before Coffee and Donuts on the Eagles Sports Network.
Game on at the Britt Barn Grill. Traditional or boneless wings, mild or hot. We've got wings and sports for every fan. High school, college, or pro. Enjoy comfort food like burgers and roasted chicken or daily lunch specials. The best late night entertainment. Britt Barn Grill, downtown Britt, where the fun never stops. Go Eagles.
In-step flooring in Kanawha. Think of plush, luxurious carpets in hundreds of colors and patterns. Consider the handcrafted beauty of exotic and domestic hardwoods. There's also the diverse styles and durability of ceramic and luxury vinyl. Options for all budgets. Choose in-step flooring in Kanawha.
Hi, I'm Cameron, and I play for the West Hancock Eagles. My Grandpa Bill at the Cowboy Shop has been dressing Eagle fans for over 50 years. Get a great deal on men's, women's, and children's West Hancock shirts, hats, hoodies, and coats. Plus, Vikings and Packers gear, Iowa State, Iowa, and UNI apparel, as well as Skechers footwear. Shop the Cowboy Shop, downtown Britt.
During tonight's game, remember to text in your vote for the Britt Food Center Player of the Game. Text me at 828-649-5469. That's 828-649-5469. Now back to AJ and more West Hancock basketball.
Bears will rotate a jumper, three-point range, in and out, no good. Rebound taken away. Here's Eisman with the basketball now. He comes across the timeline, looking over at the far side. They're trying to set up a rotation on this 1-2-2. And a foul called as Grangenet goes reaching in, trying to steal it away from Walk. The Eagles going to make another wholesale substitution. What are they going to do here? Lear comes in. Smith comes out. Hinders comes in. So does Barnes. Out comes Collins. So you have Hinders, Lear, Walk, Barnes, and Eisman. Ice brings it around up through the center circle. Looking to the near side. Barnes, he can shoot it from here, but decides to pull up. Kicks it around over towards the far side. Jumper off the elbow. Boom! Make it now 19-13 before 45 left to go before recess. And back across comes Grangenetti. Dishes to the near side, picked up by Haugland. Now they work it here to the near side. Jacob Lear with the basketball now. Fired over to the far corner. Back up top it comes to Grangenet. Now they come near side. Picked up there by Haugland. Jumper up and three-point range is a beauty. 19-16. Here comes Eisman with the basketball now. He bounces over towards Smith. Yes. Smith says, no, that's Barnes. Now here comes Walk. Three-point range. Swish! You can do a three. I can do a three. Anything you can do, I can do better. Let's see what happens here. If the Bears come up with that kind of a strategy, working it inside. Here is Hovey. He decides he's going to go in on the entire Eagle defense. Can't do anything. They rotate to the far side. Back it comes to Hovey again. He's going to go inside on Walk. And no room here, no room there. Ball goes out of bounds, and a pushing violation is going to be called underneath. Eisman picks up Smith. In comes Faust. Also comes Collins. Out comes Lear, Hinders, and Eisman. No, make it Walk. Hinders will stay out there. So here's Haugland with a basketball now. He'll see what he can do. First offering is up and in. 22-17. 3:45 left to go before soft drinks and chips as the Eagles work it back again in just a moment after this free throw. It's up, it's off the iron, no good. Picked up there by Faust, and Barnes will bring it up. Across the timeline he comes, looking over to the near side. Here's Faust with it now. Looking, gets it over to Collins on the far side. Collins looking to go inside, tried to get it off of Smith. It comes off the Bears and out of bounds. Goodness gracious, we're just rotating people in and out. Collins out. All right, so Lear, Walk, Peterson, and Smith. No, Smith is out. Inbounds pass here. High side, give it off to Walk. He can shoot from here, but decides to go in. Kicks it out. They rotate it around to Peterson. Now to Lear. Near side, give it off to Barnes. Barnes dishes off to Iceman. Jumper, three-point range. Doink. Off the iron. Lear almost had it, but the ball is rebounded away by the Bears. Haugland with the basketball now. Fires to the corner. Picked up there by Hovey. Shot up. No. Traveling. Lear with the basketball now as Iceman throws it in. Give it off to Barnes. Barnes goes through the center circle. He's got 2 minutes and 57 seconds to work with. Gives it off to Iceman. Bears going into a man-to-man. Kick it over here to the near side. Picked up by Lear. He fires to the far side. Here is Walk. Jumper, three-point range. And it's who put super glue on the basketball? There it goes. Silly thing stuck between the rim and the basket. So that'll be considered out of bounds, and now the Eagles will substitute all kinds of players here. Barnes will sit down. Peterson will sit down. Back the other way come the Bears. To the near side, they rotate into the corner. Now the loop inside, spin around. Hovey trying to find something. He fires up top of the key, into the corner. Jumper, three-point range. Off the back iron, no good. Nicely put up, no good. Eagles will take the ball, and a foul will be called underneath. Foul is going to be on Collins. That'll be his first personal. And the 8th team foul overall. Barnes will come into the ball game. Collins will sit down. This has got to be downright confusing for assignments for the Bears. Next offering up, that one is good. Make it 22-18. It's just a patience factor, I think, maybe. Staying with the guy who comes in for the guy that stepped out. Next offering up, back iron no good, tipped away, clicked up by Smith, and here comes Walk with the basketball. They signal each other what they're going to do. Walk tried to put it up, gets the ball knocked out of his hands. Bringing the basketball back the other way is Haugland. Into the corner. All batted up in the air, picked up by Haugland again. He's going to try to go baseline, passes, and this one's going to be off of Barnes and out of bounds. 2 minutes and 6 seconds left to go. In comes Faust and Collins again. Now out goes Smith and Barnes. That's an interesting combination. As Coach Iceman is rotating players in and out. Bounce pass off a foot, rolls out of bounds. It'll belong to the Bears. As Walk was the last one to play soccer with it. Hinders will come into the ball game now. Iceman will come out. 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Inbound pass here. Over here to the near side. Go the Bears. They're going to fire it underneath. Shot up. And it goes down. Jacob Lear going up strong for the Bears. Foul is going to be on Braden Walk as he was whacking away at the ball on the way up. 24-18, a minute 58 left to go. And the offering is up and in, make it 24-19. 30-second timeout called by Coach. And we'll be back right after this with the Eagles in the lead on the Eagles Sports Network.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Kanawha community. You support us so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchards.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchards.com. Go Eagles.
Timeouts in tonight's game are brought to you by Pritchard's Auto Stores of Britt, Iowa. Mark and his staff will put you in a vehicle of your dreams. If they don't have it, they'll help you find it. Thank you to our friends at Pritchard's for their support of the West Hancock Eagles.
Minute 57 left to go before tea and crumpets as the Eagles will inbound here. Eisman with the basketball will dish off to Lear. Lear will bring it up. He's got Grangenet working on him, and now Grangenet retreats. Back comes Lear with the basketball. Now our Lear. As he fires up top of the key, gets it to Eisman. Eisman steps in the paint, gets it back out again to Lear. Lear works around the perimeter, dishes off, gets it off. Bounce pass underneath. Barnes had it, or excuse me, Walk had it for a second. Now gives it off to Eisman. Eisman in the paint, puts up a short shot. That one no good. Rebound taken away by the Bears. Picked up here by Jacob Lear. He fires to the near side. Bounce pass back up top of the key. This is Grangenet. He goes to the corner here on the near end. Loops down low. Spins, turns, ball's loose. Here comes Barnes. He splits the defense, drives, puts the layup up, slam dunk. Thank you very much. Make it now 24-21. Barnes making a statement here once again. With a minute 4 left to go. Pass into the corner. Back up top of the key to Grangenet. They get over here to the near side. Now to the far end. Picked up here by Hoagland. Bounce pass inside. Trying to go in. Here is Hovey. Puts up a shot. Nice one. Nicely played inside the paint amidst the traffic. Lear with the basketball here. Looking at a 2-3 zone. Gets it off to Barnes. Bounce pass. Gets it off to Walk. He rotates inside. And they'll call a jump ball in the air. Possession arrow favors the Bears. No, wait. It favors the Eagles. Walk will step out of the ball game here briefly. Eagles will inbound here with Lear over on the far side goal. 39.1 seconds left to go as he gets the inbounds pass up to Hinders. Jumper, three-point range, swish! 27-23. Bears bringing it back quickly now. They've got 26 seconds to work with. They rotate around to the top of the key. One body goes down. It's far on 5. Now driving in the lane. Ball comes free. It'll go out of bounds and belong to the Bears. Faust will check into the ball game. So will Collins. Barnes is going to sit down. So will Smith. Coach Eisman, or excuse me, Hiscox is pleading his case with the officials that it should be the other way around, but nonetheless, here's the inbounds. Outside, looking to go down low, pass underneath, stolen away by the Eagles as Collins had it, and a foul is called. Foul, and Collins keeps shooting at the basket. It's not his. Ball has been trying to get away from this game for I don't know how long. It's been trying to find every single doorway to get out of here. Collins will dribble away. First offering up off the back iron, no good. Rebounded nicely there by Lear. And back the other way comes Grangenet. He drives the lane, puts it off the glass to make it now a 27-25 ball game. 4 seconds left to go. 3 seconds. Lear with a three-pointer off the iron, no good. Tapped up in the air as Hinders was trying to get it to go down. But the Eagles maintain a 27-25 lead here on the Eagles Sports Network as we come back with our halftime show brought to you by McNeese Tire and Automotive in Britt. For all your vehicle, semi-truck, and agricultural tire needs, parts, and service, see McNeese Tire and Automotive, 1.5 miles west of Britt on Highway 18. McNeese Tire says good luck to the Eagles. Contact McNeese Tire by calling them at 843-3536. That's 843-3536 or online at McNeesTire.com. Back after this brief timeout as Coach Sonius is ready to go on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
Hey, Eagle fans, this is Jackie. Darren, myself, and our staff at the Britt Food Center invite you to stop in and experience all the benefits of a family-owned local grocery store, like prime-quality meats, fresh produce, deli, and bakery items. Visit us online at BrittFoodCenter.com for weekly specials, recipe ideas, and daily meal planners.
Britt Food Center appreciate your support and wish our Eagles good luck.
All right, it's halftime. And remember, during tonight's game, be texting your vote for the Britt Food Center player of the game. Text me at 828-649-5469. That's 828-649-5469. We're going to head back to AJ and your halftime show right after this.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
Well, back here on the Eagles Sports Network in our halftime show. Coach Sonius and I are looking at scores from around the area.
Forest City?
What's that?
Lake Mills beat Forest City?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Clear Lake tops St. Edmunds, among others. We're still waiting on some of the scores to come in.
Oh, my Lord.
Clarion and Goldfield Dows ain't happy. They're getting whopped up by Humboldt. Tonight was... I'm going to ask you now, and I asked the girls this. I said, when they were taking the free throws, was the basket moving? Did you guys put a robo on there or something? What happened? Because the free throws were...
I don't know. I don't know. This is probably one of the few nights I'd have to say officiating made a big difference in this first half.
Yes.
I don't care what anybody says. You can say whatever you want.
It's a free country, for crying out loud.
Yeah,
okay, thank you.
Yeah, it is. And watching the tape, I'll see a lot of things that I think should have been called here and there, and that made a difference. Threw a lot of things off. We still have to perform. We didn't perform from the offensive end. Missed a lot of shots. You're going to miss shots. You're going to get hurt against a team like Garrigan. So that's one of those things that I would say that was probably the main problem. First half, we didn't play that bad at defense. We'd only given up 29 points, and really,
you were within a point.
I was going to say, really, truthfully, well, at the quarter.
Yeah.
But at halftime, we had only given up 29 points, and that just a little bit more than what we gave up last time. We just shot the ball better last time than we did this time. We missed some layups, missed some stuff. We just didn't get it. But you got to be able to get to the free throw line in the first half. We didn't do that, partly because we didn't get a lot of those calls that are going on. And you know what? When you can pretty much do just about anything you want, that's going to make a difference. So, but that's part of the game, and that's part of what's going to happen. They got the treatment that they deserve there, I guess, if you want to say it that way. But we just have to come out ready. But you know what? Here's the thing I told the girls. I've had teams before have a bad stretch or a bad outing right before you go into tournament time. Come into tournament time and you get things going. So it can be a wake-up call, and it can be something that we know we got to work on to get prepared for. Because now some teams are going to think they can play man-to-man on us, and they'll be able to take us. But you also have to have the big girl inside, and you have to have other things that go along with playing that man-to-man that are going to make a big difference. I thought Leah played a great game tonight. Shot the ball well, strong inside against the big girl. Just really never got anything to go her way or whatever for the fouls on the other end.
Yeah, I was going to say, because there were a few over the backs that you got to have some clarity in that area. I'm not going to say the other word. I'm going to say clarity, because in some cases when you look at how the over the back is done on one end of the court and how the over the back is done on the other end of the court, it can be different, and the official may see it that way. But tonight, Leah was looking Leah came up and actually said to me point blank, yeah, there were a few, and then she just continued to say more over the backs. You know, it's just kind of tough for somebody, but she's got to overcome that.
Oh yeah, and that's what I told him. I said, yeah, that's it. Officiating was nowhere near what it should have been. You can tell that when we get a girl that's called for carrying the ball, and they got Joyce who carries the ball everywhere she goes. But
yes,
the thing about it was that you basically have to find a way to overcome the officiating. It didn't help, of course. In this case, what makes this a little bit different to overcome is Crooks inside, because we have to put 2 girls on her. You're not going to stop her with 1 girl, and we know that. And that's what becomes the problem a little bit, because then you leave a girl open, and you know, I give Grand Jeanette credit. She hit the shots tonight. She didn't want to hit them. She didn't want to shoot it at first. Then she banks one in, and you know, that's when you bank one in, you know it's your night of what's going on. So what I just said to the girls, and I'm hoping they understand, we gotta come back out ready to work and get after it. We got a game on Monday to kind of get us back going the flow, and then we got a week to get ourselves ready, and we're gonna have to come out and really work hard. And that's what we got to do. We got to get back to getting back to the nitty gritty and get back down to going, and maybe that'll help too, because I think I took a little bit easy this week after the 3 games, but you know, we'll get ready to go.
Coach, we know we can match up with those guys. I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah.
We know we can match up. So putting this aside, putting this blowout aside, and maybe there might have been some motivation from the outside to really excel tonight, and that's all well and good, because as I've said before, if you're a good player and you really do the great things that you can do, and you demonstrate it out on the court, which we saw tonight, great things will happen for that team. Now, that said, okay, mission accomplished there. But we know we can hang with those guys, so we know we can hang with some of the best teams that are out there, and we're also a ranked team, but hey, we've seen ranked teams get spanked before. So, so what do we do now with Eagle Grove? I mean, do we just kind of get back to the fundamentals of what we do, or do we work on the things that we need to work for playoffs?
Well, no, we're going to work on it. We're going to work on things getting ourselves doing. We're going to go back. We're going to press. We're going to get back to what we're normally going to do. Probably maybe I overlooked a bit. Maybe we could have got the press going a little bit tonight, got ourselves, and maybe that was our problem. You know, we think about what happened at Belmont. We think about what happened against Clarion. When we press, we got ourselves moving, our fluidness and going. You know, against Garrigan last time, the first time we just kind of were able to play out there. But we are a team that we know of that when we press, everything's going. Your body, everything is getting going, and maybe we should have gotten into that a little sooner. I maybe should have tried it instead, and who knows? It probably wouldn't have been the end of the world of the way we were going. It would have probably been a better thing to at least try to get us upbeat and get us going. Maybe get a couple steals, maybe get some things going, speed them up a little bit faster. You know, they can play that, but that might have been what we needed to do that I didn't do enough tonight of. And so, you know, I'll take some responsibility, because we could have, maybe should have pressed just a little, just to kind of get the fluid going, because, you know, we sit back in that 2-3 zone, and I don't know if that really gets us going. Even though we ran the flex, and I'll tell you right now, we had girls wide open. We just missed them sometimes, and some girls were wide open and didn't shoot the ball. So we got to figure that out too.
I know that look on your face, and I'm not gonna, because you're not on camera, so I know that look on your face.
Well, you know,
I know what that means.
You know, you got to take this game somewhat, as you said earlier. It's got to be something out of our minds right now. We're not going to face a 6'3" girl. You're not going to face a girl like Joyce at this point in time. So you take those 2 girls away and even give half of those type of girls where you play, we'll be fine. We just got to now say, okay, let's get out of this game, get over whatever, because it happened last year. Same way, close in the first game. Second game was a blowout. Look, we got to the regional final to give ourselves an opportunity. So we got to get back to doing the same thing what we got to do right now.
And working on the shooting. The free throw shooting especially, that was interesting tonight.
Yeah, it wasn't good tonight.
No, so that's kind of a tough thing. Coach, I wish you luck. Congratulations.
Thanks, AJ.
We will see you again. Hall of Fame coach Paul Sonius back after this 30-second timeout on the Eagles Sports Network.
So what's the next big thing in farming? Iowa farmers will tell you it's working with the channel seedsman to select products placed to perform in their fields. Iowa farmers trust their channel seedsman to be there every step of the way through the growing season. It's that added benefit of knowing what will work best in your field for better yield potential. What's the next big thing in farming? It's working with a channel seedsman. Your local channel seedsmen are Al, Rick, and Dave of Brit Seed Company. Like us on Facebook.
Eagles will step back out on the court as we get underway for this start of the second half. Our executive producers are Carl Woldridge, Zarin Egestal, and Feener, the hardest working producer in radio, Angela Nelson. And, of course, back in master control, it is Mel Balsley, who is our studio engineer, and our station engineer, Mark S., who does an incredible job. I'm telling you right now, never sounded so good right now on B103. Way to go, buddy. 7:51 left to go. Eagles by 2. Bears have the ball here, trying to tie this game up. Pass in, down low, in, out, and back in again to tie it up at 27. Iceman with the basketball comes across the timeline here on senior night. Eagles trying to make something of this as Walk looks, gets off to the elbow, kicks in underneath. Barnes puts a reverse layup up, and that one's up and in. 29-27, 7:30 left to go in this, the second half. Or second quarter, or third quarter, sorry. Second half, third quarter. Jumper, three-point range, rims right on in. Jacob Lear was there for about, 10 seconds before anybody realized he had the ball and he wasn't going to pass it. Here's Walk, loops out, gets it to Lear, far near side to Barnes. Barnes finds the arc and kicks it over towards Walk. He pulls inside on the key. Short jumper up, no good. Rebound taken away by the Bears. 30-29 our score here. Bears have the lead off that last three-pointer. They kick it into the corner. Lear's back there again. Nobody's checking on it. Pass underneath. Picked up there by Walk. Walk gives it off to Barnes. Barnes pulls up. Jumper, three-point range. Off. Taken away now there by Fogarty. Back the other way comes Grangenet with a basketball here. He fires to the near side, picked up there by Lear. Lear looking, bounce pass, top of the key, gets it off to Haugland. Haugland, near side, gives it off to Grangenet. They work it back inside again, shot up, off the front iron, no good. Barnes comes up with a rebound, and here he comes down the far touch sideline. Barnes looking to go inside on the paint, turns, kicks, back, spin, underneath, gets it off to Walk, and Walk fouled as he goes up, will go to the line. And whistle blows after Walk hit the pad, then turned and looked at the official and said, well.
Foul on Jake Lear, that's the second, team first. Going to the line to shoot 2 for the Eagles, big break Walk.
Walk will go to the line and touch it here. First offering up and in. We're level at 30. Peterson's going to step out for a second as Smith comes in. Faust will come in for Lear. 6 minutes and 7 seconds left to go, and Coach Hiscox is making all kinds of substitutions in this game. We're level at 30 as the next shot misses, and away comes Grangenet with a basketball across the timeline here. Bounce pass right off the foot of Walk. It'll go out of bounds and belong to the Bears. 6 minutes exactly to go here. And the inbounds pass will be picked up here by Fogarty. Fogarty looking. Has to loop it in down low. Now they pass out way outside. Jumper, three-point range. Back iron, off, no good. And they'll say that it touched the rope that suspends the bucket in the air. Hinders is going to come in. Faust will take out of here. It'll be Iceman who inbounds and gets it off to Barnes. Barnes collects it up, scoops it back to Iceman. Iceman dribbles it across the timeline, working to the near side, dishes off to Walk. He comes around the corner into the key, kicks out, gets it off. Smith powering his way in, and a blocking foul is called.
Foul on Jacob Lear, that is his third.
Inbounds pass here by Iceman. Looking, gets it off, turnaround, put up, no good by Barnes. And here come the Bears. 30-30, passing underneath, shot up, good by number 5, Hovey. Here comes Iceman back the other way as the Eagles come flying down the court. Hinders almost had it, now gets it off to Smith. They give it off to Walk, studies the bucket, now decides to step in, kicks it out, gets it off to Iceman. He fakes the three, gets it back, bounce pass. Smith kicks out, Barnes over here in the near corner, works his way up. 5:02 left to go now in the third quarter. And Barnes steps aside from one defender, fires it out, gets it off to Walk. He kicks it outside, and Iceman missed the pass. Timeout call by Coach Hiscox. He wants a 60. We'll take it as well, too, as the Eagles are down by 2 with 4:54 to go in the third on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Skip Miller of Miller & Sons Easy-Go Golf Cars in Britt. Take the long way home with the all-new EX1 gas engine car. Best-in-class fuel economy, a quiet, refined ride, less downtime, and more responsive acceleration. Now is the time to buy with financing as low as 1.99% on select models. Trust our certified team for all your customization, easy-go parts, and service needs. Miller & Sons Easy-Go Golf Cars, 1/2 mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
You have a choice where you bank. First State Bank of Britt and Woden are here to make your choices easier. Whether you're looking for personal, business, or agricultural products, we're ready to serve you. Bank on the go 24/7 with our apps for mobile banking and bill pay. First State Bank of Britt and Woden, member FDIC, equal housing lender. We make Hancock County our home.
McCluskey Appliance for the best quality, selection, and prices on American-made Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Jenn-Air appliances. There's only one name to know, McCluskey Appliance. See them in Mason City or Garner and get free delivery and great service after the sale.
Pass inside, short shot up, no good by the Bears. Scooped back out by the Eagles. They drive it inside. Eagles will collect the ball up as Barnes has it and gets it off to Iceman. He fires it gung-ho down towards the other end of the court, and Smith watches it get tipped away and out of bounds. Walk will check out of the ball game here as Faust comes in. Inbounds pass here. Gets it off to Lear. Lear works up at the top of the key. Dribbles and gets it off to Smith, who rotates inside the paint. Pulls up, short shot, foul called. And this is going to be an offensive charge on Smith. Coach Hiscox kind of getting after Smith there for a second, and his choice of going in like that. Barnes also kind of chiding him a little bit as he comes across the timeline. Now they work to do the Bears. And tripping up is the call. They'll call a blocking foul on Faust as he got Haugland almost down to the floor that go around. Inbounds pass here, top of the key. Driving inside, they kick it back out again. Underneath, they work it out into the corner, back up top of the key. Haugland with it. Now he's going to go inside on Faust. Has to fire it over to the far side. Now they loop it in, and Barnes steals it away. Eagles down by 2, 3:57 to go. Pass underneath, Lear, layup up and in. Make it now a level game of 32 with 3:50 to go. Downtown pass, Bears working way over on the near far sideline. Short jumper, that one in, out, no good. Rebound taken away by Smith. He surveys the situation, gets it off to Barnes. Barnes pulls up just outside the arc, gets it over to Iceman. Now they fire to the far side. Picked up by Faust. Now they rotate back to Barnes. Short shot up, off the iron. Get in there, yes! Eagles lead 34-32 with 3:21 left to go in the third quarter. Pass into the corner down here on the near side. Looking, bounce pass back up again. Working it around over to the corner. Fogarty with the basketball. Passes in, down low, comes back up top, and a foul is going to be called. This one's going to be on Lear, and he was whacking away trying to get to the ball. Walk is going to check into the ball game here as Lear suffers his second personal, and it'll be the third team foul for the Eagles. Walk will come in his place. Inbounds pass now, picked up here by Haugland as he fires out, gets it off to Grangenet. Grangenet looking, gets double teamed, almost in trouble now, and timeout called by the Bears. 30-second timeout, back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto insurance. It's just another way the Brett State Farm team is there to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Jay Hiscox and his team in Brett at 641-843-3563.
Casey Nielsen Limited, your local John Deere implement in Kanawha, Buffalo Center, Titonka, and Algona.
They carry a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory for your farming operation. When it comes to inspecting your John Deere equipment and providing you precision ag support, Casey Nielsen has the total package to get the job done right.
Visit CaseyNielsen.com and follow them on YouTube.
34-32, 3 minutes and a penny left to go in the third quarter here on the Eagles Sports Network. Inbounds pass here will come to Grangenet for the Bears. He'll be on his side. Fires and loops over here to the near end. Picked up now. And driving in is Hoagland. He dishes back out again. They go to the corner, rotate back, and it is picked up, and they'll say that foul stepped out of bounds. And boy, the people that are over there are just a little bit bent out of shape. Of course, they're all wearing red, too, so that might say something. 2 minutes and 48 seconds to go. In trouble. They fire it here. Get it out towards Hoagland. Hoagland's got walk on him. Looking. Bounce pass in down low. Now they loop it underneath. Trying to find a spot. Nothing there. The ball up in the air. Collected up by the Bears. They fired out and stolen there by Walk, and a foul called, and this one's going to go against Grangenet as Walk intercepts the pass. And that'll be his second personal, and it'll be the third team foul overall. Both teams have 3. Hinders will come in now for Walk. Lear will come in as well, too. I'm sorry, Walk is stepping out. Yes, Walk is coming out. Here's Barnes with the basketball up at the top of the horn, kicks out, gets it to Eisman. Looking over here to Smith on this, the near side. Smith in the key, fires out to Barnes on the far side. Rotate back to Lear. Lear going in the key, gets it back over, drives to Smith. Smith puts the layup up and in, make it 36-32 with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Bringing the basketball here on the near side, trying to find an opening. It's Fogarty. They pass in down low. Ball comes down on the floor, picked up by the Bears. Bears having all kinds of problems trying to get anybody inside. Ball stolen away. This one by Lear. Bounce pass. Give it off to Hinders. He's fouled, but the shot goes up and it's in. The official did not call the whack. It's 38-32. A minute 44 left to go. Back the other way. Here's Hoagland with the basketball on the far side. Hoagland waiting. Gets it off to Grangenet at the key. Now they go near side. Picked up here by Mutter. Back comes Mutter with it. He's going to go inside. No. Now fires back outside again. Picked up there by Fogarty. Down in the corner. Turnaround. Trying to find some space. In trouble. Shot up. This one. Rims in and out. No good. Goes around the world. Picked up there by the Bears. They put it back up. Rejected away by Barnes. Bounce pass underneath. The shot back up again by Muller. Drew Muller coming up with his second point, and the ball will go over and back as Eisman swears up and down. It came off of Hoagland's leg. Faust and Walk will come in. Hinders and Lear will step out. 38-34, a minute to go exactly here in the third quarter. Here's Grangenet with the basketball, fires to the near side, picked up there by Bodie. Now they give it off to Harvey, ball stolen away, picked up by the Eagles. Here comes Walk, driving down the lane, pressured, rejected, shot back up and in! And he gives off a smirk to Grangenet. Under the bucket, pass inside, looking underneath, turn around, shot, foul called underneath. Walk giving a shrug of the shoulders and a smirk over to Grangenet. Immediately goes flying down the court with the basketball. Lear will check into the ball game shortly. Going to the line after that foul is Jacob Lear. Jacob shooting 5 of 7 right now from the line. Puts the next one up and in. Faust will check out. Lear will come in his place. 6 of 8 so far from the line now, and Lear's going to try it again. Next offering goes up. That one goes in as well, too. That brings the score to 40-36, 4-point lead, 30 seconds to go. Ball stolen away and stepping out of bounds at the same time was Cal Berkey. So the Eagles will inbound one more time, being a little more cautious with the basketball. Here's Lear. Gets it off to Iceman. Ice. Back here comes to Lear. Lear stepping in. Bounce pass underneath. Walk over the back. Where's the call? And a slam of the ball down to the floor. And now the officials are looking. Andrew Fogarty did not like the call at all. It wasn't a hard slam, but it was a little bit of a frustration dribble. Eagles, the officials will let it go. Walk, aims, and fires, and lets it slide right on in there. Collins and Faust will come in. Lear will step out. Barnes will move out and be a part of a trio on the other end. 41-36, 15 seconds to go. Next offering dances around the rim and finally goes in. 6-point lead, 14 seconds to go now. Bears working it, bounce pass, and it was nicely kicked away by Barnes, who had a good demonstration of a toe latch kick because he scored a goal because it went right inside the doorway. Should be a massive celebration here, but no, we're playing basketball. Iceman comes in now for Smith. Inbounds, down low, shot up, rims around, goes in. 5 seconds to go. Iceman gets it to Faust into the corner. Shot up, off the iron, no good by Walk. And we go to the fourth and final frame with the Eagles leading 42-38 on the Eagles Sports Network.
Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company has been serving the families of North Iowa for decades.
We're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help in any way we can. Please feel free to call us at one of our funeral homes or visit our website at ewingfh.com.
Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company at Britt, Kanawha, Clarion, Belmont, and Ouse.
Hi, I'm Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britt.
Now is the time to get pre-approved and lock in a great residential construction loan rate. Don't wait to build your dream home. Stop in and visit with me, Kelly Rush, at our Mason City West location, or call me at 641-380-3326.
Equal housing lender, residential home loans only.
As we head into the fourth quarter, remember to text in your vote for the Britt Food Center player of the game. Text me at 828-649-5469. That's 828-649-5469. Now let's head back to AJ in your fourth quarter.
You know, it just hit me. Basketball season's almost done. Man, this thing goes by fast. Iceman now will inbound here to start this fourth quarter. Eagles leading 42-38. Lear fires over to Barnes on the far side. Barnes dishes off to Lear, comes around the horn looking, bounces pass over to Iceman. Jumper, three-point range, off the iron, no good. Collected up there by Smith. Back it comes, Walk, kicks out, gets it to Lear. Lear studies the situation, now gives it off to Iceman. Iceman also does a little studying. Gets it off to Walk here on the near side. Pulls up, goes in the key. Ball knocked out of his hands. And the Bears will take it away. Down to the corner they go. Grangenet with a basketball. He comes out of the trap there on the corner. Ball comes free. Picked away by the Bears. Pass out into the corner. Looking, jumper, three-point range. Front iron, no good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it up and in. That was Jacob Lear at his best. Back the other way. Here's Iceman across the timeline through the center circle. Eagles leading 42-40. Smith with the basketball here. He comes up to the top of the key. Looking over towards the near side. Now to the far side. Picked up here by Walk. Walk looking to pass over here to the near side. Gives it off to Lear. Lear. Bounce pass back to Barnes. Barnes just outside the key now, gives it, and the ball stolen away by Grangenet, who kicked it ahead. Shot up, no good. Rebound taken away by Eisman. Eisman loops out to Barnes. Barnes runs into trouble and gets called for a travel. As they set up the good old-fashioned Statue of Liberty play, right? We used to do that in high school all the time. Get the guy charging with the ball. He doesn't have his head up. You stand about 5 feet away from him. He runs right into you with a charge. 42-40. Bears trying to narrow the gap here. They pass up to the top of the key. Jumper, three-point range. In and out, no good. Rebound taken away by the Eagles. Eisman lays off, gives it off to Barnes, puts up a circus shot. That one does not work. Spin around, back come the Bears as they're on the fast break. Bounce pass, ball goes out of bounds. It belongs to the Eagles. Andrew Fogarty couldn't find the handle on that silly thing. He's playing with 4 fouls right now, so he's got to be very careful what he does from this point forward. 6:03 left to go in the fourth. Lear with a basketball comes across the center circle, fires over to Barnes, and Barnes on the far end now looks to go top of the key with Smith. Now they give it off to Hinders. Jumper, three-point range, swish! 45-40 with 5:45 left to go. Working it, pass underneath, spinning, turning, Fogarty, shot up, it's good. Nice discipline inside the paint. Now they fire it. Does Lear trying to find Hinders way down in the corner on the far side. The ball gets knocked out of bounds. As Aiden Hovey comes out and smacks it away. 5:33 left to go. Hinders is setting up way over here on the near side, and nobody sees him. Now he's sneaking around to the other end. Bounce pass, jumper, three-point range. No, and a foul called. It'll be a pushing foul underneath. This is going to go against number 34, Jacob Lear. And that'll be Jacob's 4th foul. Inbounds pass. Eisman loops it high, picked up by Lear. Lear gives it off over to Smith, and Smith way over here on the near side gives it off to Barnes, who's way on the near end. Barnes goes to the key, bounce pass inside, gives it off to Eisman. It spins around in the bucket, but it won't go in. Picked up now by the Bears. They bring it back the other way. 5:11 to go. Dribbling down the baseline, spins, turns, wheels, deals, nothing there. Ball comes free, picked up by Grangenet. He comes out of there with it. Now they work it underneath, trying to find Hovey. And here's a jumper, three-point range, and that one no good. Fogarty just got very frustrated with things and missed the bucket entirely. Meanwhile, Barnes has to tie his shoes. Make that Eisman has to tie his shoes. Barnes is way down on the other end. Here comes Lear with the basketball. Eagles leading by 3 with 4:49 left to go. They give it off to Walk, who works his way around over to the far side. Now kicks it up to Lear at the top of the key. Lear going to go inside the paint, decides, no, I'm going to pull it out. Gives it off to Barnes. Barnes looking, gets it over to Eisman. Eisman going to the near side. Nobody there. Lear. Now he works inside the paint, kicks it out. Barnes from the elbow. Jumper up, no good. A rebound taken away by the Eagles underneath. Barnes trapped. No, it's Walk. He turns around, puts the shot up. That one no good. And a foul called, and this one's going to go against Lear. So Walk gets his second personal. The Eagles and the Bears both have 5 team fouls. Smith will come in. Lear will come out. Eagles still by 3 here with 4:14 left to go in the game. Here's Grangenet. Tries to stutter around Hinders. Now they pass down into the corner. Pass in underneath. Driving under the bucket. Shot up, and that one is good. Hovey coming up with the points. Back the other way, here comes Barnes. He steps out, gets it off to Walk. Walks, stutter steps, put the shot off the glass. No good. Tip back up and in by Barnes. 47-44, 3:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. Grand Jeanette getting double teamed. He's in trouble. Now they pass down into the corner underneath. Eagles quickly respond back and stay into a man-to-man. Driving inside the lane and throwing the ball out of bounds was Andrew Fogarty, as he just couldn't quite get the hands and the feet coordinated. Off the knee it goes and out of bounds. Eisman calling towards Lear to come down and pick up the inbounds pass, and here come the Eagles back the other way. Lear will come across the timeline just on the far side. Now cuts in through the center circle. Looking. Over here to the near side, picked up by Eisman. Eisman dishes off, getting it over to Smith. Smith, bounce pass inside to Barnes. He puts it up and in. Barnes didn't have enough height, otherwise he would have slammed it. Made it 49-44, our score here. Grand Jeanette doing his best to drive into everybody, and he puts the shot up and in to make it now 49-46. Here's Lear with the basketball. He kicks off, gets it over to Eisman. Eisman dishes out of Barnes. Barnes at the top of the arc, works his way over towards Hinders. Now they go to the near corner. Waiting over here is Smith. Now back to Barnes. Three-point range? No. Hinders getting fouled from behind, and they'll call a push under the bucket as the official 3 feet away was calling for the ball out of bounds, but the official on the far side calls the push. Coach wants to take a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well, too. Your Eagles by 3, 2:36 to go in the game on the Eagles Sports Network.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Canala communities. You support us so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchards.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchards.com. Go Eagles.
Timeouts during tonight's game are brought to you by Pritchard Family Auto Stores of Britt, Iowa. Mark and his staff will put you in a vehicle of your dreams. If they don't have it, they'll help you find it. Thank you to our friends at Pritchard's for support of the West Hancock Eagles.
(49-46), 2 minutes and 36 seconds left to go in this contest. At least as far as we know. Eisman with the basketball here. Looks to inbound. Hinders going deep. Bounce pass underneath. Walk, turnaround jumper, and he's fouled. The shot does not go down. That's Fogarty's 5th foul, so he's out of the game. Hovey. Well, now they're going to pull the foul away from Fogarty and give it off to number 5, Hovey. So Fogarty skirts getting out of the game. First offering up and in by Walk is good. 50-46 now, 2:34 left to go. Next offering is up, and that one's in as well, too. And the Eagles now lead 51-46, 2:34 left to go. Coach Sonia stretching out the 2-3 zone now, causing all kinds of problems for Grand Jeanette. Ball stolen away, picked up there by the Eagles. Here comes Barnes with it, fires to the corner. Hinders for 3, off the iron, no good. Rebound taken away by Barnes. Rotates back, Eisman jumper, 3-point range. No, rebound, Walk puts it up, and a foul called underneath. That one is going to be on Fogarty, and he's out. So Jacob Lear will come back into the ball game. Eagles leading 51-46, 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Walk aims and fires and drops it home. Braden Walk with 13 points in the game, tied with Barnes for the scoring lead right now. Next offering up and in there, so he's got the lead, and Walk smiles back at the bench and says, yeah, I can do that. 53-46, 2 minutes, 8 seconds left to go. Ball stolen away by Smith. He drives the lane, puts it up, and a foul called, and it's in there! So Smith will go to the line. Coach Hiscock's calling everybody over. Smith aims and fires and banks it off the back iron, no good, with 2 minutes and 2 seconds left to go. Bounce pass down into the corner. Eagles going to it very tight man-to-man here as they pass it inside. Ball stolen away by Barnes. He scoops it ahead to Walk. Layup up and in! 57-46, a minute 45 to go now. Press once again, and a timeout called by the Bears. They want a 60-second timeout to talk things over. Minute 39 to go. Eagles lead by 11, 57-46 on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi, this is Ben from the Hobnob in Britt, and we're cooking up all of our Eagle favorites like the Iowa Steak Sandwich, the Honey Barbecue Burger, Dirty Bird, or the Hot Mother Clucker. Try our famous duck wontons or corn dip. Come experience the Hobnob in downtown Britt. See our full menu and daily specials on Facebook or call 641-843-0508. Go Eagles!
Big Brad's Barbecue, award-winning barbecue for vending, catering, parties, fairs, and festivals. Do you have a family get-together and want barbecue? Give us a call at 515-293-0791. Give us a call now for your occasion in the future. And go Eagles!
Hancock County Health System physical, occupational, and speech therapy programs are here for you. For high school athletes to retirees, HCHS will guide you in minimizing your pain and maximizing your mobility. Hancock County Health System, your health, our care, a lasting partnership.
Bears to inbound here as they bring the ball around up to the top of the key. Down 57-46, the Eagles watch as the ball gets knocked out of bounds, and Eagles with this lead with a minute 29 left to go can almost consider this one a victory. Enders will come out. Lear will come in for the Eagles. They're leading 57-46. Inbounds pass, reverse shot up and good. Nicely played by Aiden Hovey, who puts it up and in for two. That gives him now 8 points in the game. Eagles coming out of a full court press here, working it up. Here's Barnes, drives underneath. Smith, layup up and in. 59-48, a minute 9 to go now, and the Bears have really got to get some work in here. Here's Grangenet, fires over here near side, picked up there by Muller. Muller goes inside the paint, and a foul is called, and this is going to go in favor of Aiden Hovey as Walk commits the personal. That'll be his third and the sixth team foul overall. By the way, Walk has 16 points in the contest tonight. Pass up high, looking to go to the corner. Jumper, three-point range, off the iron, no good. Ball battled for underneath. Shot put back up, no good. Rebound, here comes Barnes out of nowhere, and there's a foul called underneath. 48.8 seconds left to go. Eagles leading 59-48, and Barnes will go to the line. Remember, folks, tomorrow it's wall-to-wall wrestling right here on Eagle Eye TV, as well as on B103 and on KIOW. Shot up, and that one is good. Peterson is going to check in. Ty Peterson, the senior, and he's going to pull Smith out. $60-48, and Barnes trying to extend the lead. Opens up, fires, and puts it on in. And the Eagles lead 61-48, and the ladies are smiling about this. Here's a pass down in the corner, jumper blocked away by Barnes, and Walk has got the basketball. He comes in through the paint, and a foul is called as Lear ends up with the ball.
Foul on number 10. Outwood, that's his third, team 10.
And a once boisterous Bishop Garrigan crowd is now a little bit more quiet here as the Eagles get a chance to sing and celebrate. First offering up, back iron, no good. Lear will come back into the key and get set up at the free throw line with 37.9 seconds to go. Shot up, that one is good. Make it 62-48. Back the other way come the Bears now. They've got 35 seconds to work with. Grangenet with the basketball. Passes out, gives it off over here near side to Bodie. Out of Hovey, underneath, shot up, no good. Put back up, rejected away. Bodies go down to the floor and a foul is called. Foul is going to be on Barnes. That'll be his third. Walk has 16 points and Barnes has 15. For those of you voting for the State Farm player of the game. Shot up off the front iron, no good. And the next offering finds its way into the bucket. And a timeout called by Coach Hiscox. This will be a 60-second timeout. We'll take it as well, too. You're listening to the Eagles Sports Network.
If you've been to a wedding in the Midwest in the last 2 decades, chances are good it's been Mojo Productions rocking the reception. And if it's a party you want, Mojo Productions can deliver. Street dances, private parties, even karaoke. Mojo Productions has you covered. So give us a call at 515-408-1074 and get Mojo working for you.
Sense Seed and Services in Britt, your local Pioneer team. Pioneer brand soybean varieties are raising the bar on yields and pushing those yields even higher with local knowledge, services, and support. So make the most of every acre with Pioneer brand soybeans and premium seed treatments like Ilevo. Sense Seed and Services in Britt and Pioneer, with you from the word go.
62-49, Eagles lead with 23.7 seconds left to go here in this contest. Most of the seniors are out there right now as Lear will inbound from the near side of the goal on his own end. Fires it off to Eisman. Eisman says, everybody get down there, I got this. He fires it down deep, gets it off to Lear. Lear gets past one defender, fires it back to Eisman. They rotate back to Peterson. Jumper, three-point range, misses everything. And out of bounds it goes. 9 seconds to go here. Peterson may have rushed that just a little bit. Henders will come in. Collins will come in. Mitchell Smith will come in. Peterson will sit down. So will Lear, and so will Walk. Inbound now with 8 seconds to go, and the Bears will just simply bring this up. Grangenet near side, passing it around, gets it over to the far side. Short jumper up off the back iron, no good. And the Eagles come away winners 62-49. And there you have it. As the Eagles come away victorious in this contest. Eagles winning tonight. We'll come back with our post-game scoreboard show, which is brought to you by Eric Stacy and the entire crew at the Britt Bar and Grill. You can enjoy steaks, burgers, wings, roasted chicken, and a whole lot more. You ought to try the libations. Plus, if you're looking to find the action and you can't make it into a packed arena like this place, you can go down there and watch it on the big screen. And have a great dinner at the same time or enjoy some of the libations down there located on Main Street just across from the Old Dollar General. We'll come back with our post-game scoreboard show right after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Game on at the Britt Bar and Grill. Traditional or boneless wings, mild or hot. We've got wings and sports for every fan. High school, college, or pro. Enjoy comfort food like burgers and roasted chicken or daily lunch specials. The best late night entertainment. Britt Bar and Grill, downtown Britt, where the fun never stops. Go Eagles.
Hey, Eagle fans, this is Jackie. Darren, myself, and our staff at the Britt Food Center invite you to stop in and experience all the benefits of a family-owned local grocery store, like prime quality meats, fresh produce, deli, and bakery items. Visit us online at brittfoodcenter.com for weekly specials, recipe ideas, and daily meal planners.
Britt Food Center appreciate your support and wish our Eagles good luck.
All right, get them in. Text in your votes for the Britt Food Center player or players of the game. Text me at 828-649-5469. That's 828-649-5469. We're going to head back to AJ and your post-game wrap-up right after these messages.
Swenson's Do-It-Best Hardware and Britt. Get thousands of handy items like Traeger grills, WeatherTech products, housewares, tools, plumbing, electrical, and building materials, as well as Valspar, medallion, and pristine interior-exterior paint. Good luck, Eagles, from Swenson's Do-It-Best Hardware, downtown Britt, serving Britt and the surrounding area for over 40 years.
Score the best Wi-Fi experience with fast fiber from ComOne. Get up to 1 gigabyte plus local support 24/7 so you can keep streaming your Eagles and Cardinals too. ComOne, the local one, serving Hancock, Wright, and Humboldt County neighborhoods with the most reliable internet, telephone, and digital HD TV. Click ComOneNet.net today.
The Titanium Lunchbox in Britt. Come try our specialty pizzas, juicy burgers, fresh subs, hot buttery pasta dishes, even decadent desserts. We can also cater all your special events, weddings, prom, graduation, reunions, or even a business luncheon. Customize your menu with casual or formal cuisine. Call us at 641-512-1187 today to book your event. The Titanium Lunchbox in Britt. What's in your lunchbox?
Well, you are never going to believe this. Mel, we have gone international. If you take a look at the analytics page, you will find, if you click on that and look down, you will find that we have been broadcasting in Switzerland tonight. Looks like Lucerne, Switzerland is where we have been tonight. And we have also been in London tonight. As a matter of fact, somebody is watching us at the wee hours of the night there on the Eagles Sports Network. I kid you not, I'm looking right at it right here, right now. It is amazing here. This is fun to watch. We don't know who you are. We don't know, we have no idea where you're specifically located. We just know that we get little dots on a globe map that is up. And so we are being watched in not one, not two, but 3 foreign nations, because we have Canada, we have Lucerne, Switzerland, and then we have London, England tonight. Plus, we have people watching in Phoenix, Arizona, San Antonio, Houston, also down in New Orleans. Miami's watching us as well, too. Folks in New York City and also up in Chicago. We see people watching in Detroit, Michigan, all over the state of Iowa as well, too. So really, really fun night for our Eagles as they have gone international tonight here on the Eagles Sports Network. And boy, I tell you what a good game it was for the Eagles on the boys' side. Not so much on the ladies' side. We just really weren't into it tonight. And unfortunately for the Eagles, just a tough go of things here for them tonight as they lose 63-22 to a very disciplined and very good Bishop Garrigan team that is just getting itself tuned up and ready to go into a playoff scenario. For our West Hancock boys tonight, a good victory against a solid team like Bishop Garrigan tonight, 62-49, and really just kind of really enjoyable here tonight for our Eagles. Points total tonight, Braden Walk had 16 points, Barnes had 15, Eisman had 9. Let's see, who else we got here? Mitchell Smith had 11 points tonight. Braden Walk, as I mentioned, had 16. Evan Hinders tonight had 5 points in the game. Logan Lear also figured in the game with 8 points as well, too. And we had some guys that gave it a good old high school try and didn't quite get it to get in there. But nonetheless, kind of an interesting scenario there for our Eagles. You know, these guys are going to be taking on the Eagle Grove Eagles coming up on, let's see here, this will be Monday night. We'll have that game for you here on the Eagles Sports Network. And it should be a fun contest overall for these guys as they've got some good things happening here. That's the headset there, boys. All right, and we'll get the opinions here of two exceptional gentlemen tonight, Logan Lear. Logan, tell me a little bit about this game tonight. Kind of an interesting perspective from you because you guys really had to move that ball around a lot.
Yeah, we got a lot of guys in tonight, a lot of movement. I had a lighter workload tonight, a lot of defensive possessions. I had Ian and Gunner stepped up tonight on the defensive end, and it helps us out. We got a lot of depth.
You guys were moving players in and out all night long. What's the secret of the success, or do we really want to talk about it before we get into the Eagle Grove game?
We should be all right moving forward. Hopefully we'll be good against Eagle Grove and postseason too, but it's just keeping guys fresh. Nobody's really breathing that hard when we're moving guys around, giving Rylan, Mitchell, and especially with Braden back, lighter workloads for people, and it's helping all around.
They threw a lot at you tonight. They threw a 2-3 zone at you. They threw some man-to-man at you as well, too. But you guys were able to kind of stretch them out a little bit and create some opportunities there.
Yep, they've been on a very good roll. It's a good win for us. They beat North Union by 28 points, and we struggled with North Union. It's good to get them out of the way, and they also beat Forest City, and we lost them last week, so it's a good win.
This is an upside-down conference, guys, don't you think? I mean, this is the silliest thing we've ever seen. You know, in Lake Mills, I think losing tonight as well too. So there's a key thing. Well, I'll check the numbers on that, but we did see something along that line. But it's been a fun year for you guys.
Yep, it's been fun. Great teammates, great coaches, and just a lot of fun.
You gonna miss this?
Yeah.
You will?
Yep. Playing with these guys since third grade, it's gonna be
rough.
Yeah.
I can imagine. Let's get over here to Ty Peterson here real quick. Get him up here. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. Ty, this has been a long time coming, buddy.
I know.
Tell me a little bit about your rollout here, because you were moving in and out, and you were seeing some shots. Tell me about what's going on.
Just spotting up and shooting. That's the main thing. Just getting good looks from the three-point line.
And, of course, you also were seeing some opportunities down low to get the ball distributed down there, too. They couldn't quite track you guys, particularly in the man-to-man tonight. What was that? What was that all about?
We just got the ball moving the second half and just got out in transition and started pushing the ball more.
Do you like this up-tempo time?
Yeah, it's pretty fun going against like good teams. We got to prepare for it.
And obviously, you guys have got to think a lot faster. I mean, you're thinking not on your feet, but on your toes, literally, with this. And it takes a lot of work.
Yeah, it does. Practice, we just try to work hard and move the ball and go out in transition and practice that every day.
So tell me about this. You've got Eagle Grove coming up here pretty soon. This is going to be on Monday night. What do you think about this?
I feel like it will be a good one for us heading into the postseason, and got prepared for St. Edmunds in the postseason, and then hopefully get a dub and continue to win.
I hope that's the case too, because it's going to be some tough competition from here on out, and obviously you guys can pull it off because the confidence was out there tonight. What is that like in the locker room? I mean, you got to be giving you guys a little bit of grief back and forth about some things.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. When we win, we just have fun.
Stay out in the parking lot a little longer, I think, yes?
Yeah.
Because by the time I break down, half of you guys are still out there talking and yucking it up about some stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty fun just winning and then celebrating with your teammates afterwards.
So what's it like to be on this team? Just kind of give me an idea.
It's unbelievable being at West Hancock, football, having that success, and then basketball.
Mm-hmm. And I heard something, tell me if I'm wrong, I heard that you want to be an electrician.
Yeah, I do.
What's the inspiration behind that? Because that job is extremely rewarding.
I just want to work hard in the workforce and just want to work hard, and I know that they need help in that position, and I just decided to go into that workforce.
Is that something that just kind of, pardon the pun, sparks your mind or gets you going?
Yeah, because I worked during the summer with Jason in Clear Lake, so it was pretty fun.
You learned a lot, I'm sure. So how long is that going to take for you to get through all that?
Well, I'm going to be in the workforce for 2 years, and then I'm going to go off to schooling.
Okay. and then learn from there and get your trade and everything else like that, and maybe start your own business or what?
Hopefully.
Okay, I hope so. Well, buddy, appreciate it. Congratulations to you. And
thank you.
Great win tonight. All right.
Thanks.
We will come back. We've still got State Farm Players of the Game on senior night. We've got a whole bunch of other fun things. That was so good to talk to him. We'll be back after this. And, oh, wait a minute. We've added another country that is watching us here. I'm sorry, I didn't see that dot over there. Looks like Oslo, Norway is watching us. So we have right now 84 different locations from Los Angeles all the way to New York, south from Dallas and San Antonio, Texas, all the way up just north of Minnesota off the Horn. And we got people in Chicago and Detroit, Michigan, and Kansas City as well, too. Little Rock, Arkansas is watching us. Well, we'll keep it going here as we've got more to talk about here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dave Zroslik, president of Stellar Industries. Stellar reflects the values of small-town living: honesty, integrity, kindness, and caring. Employee-owned with locations in Garner and Kanawha, Stellar is a proud supporter of the GHB Cardinals and West Hancock Eagles. Log on to StellarIndustries.com to learn more about Stellar and how you can become part of our family.
Go Eagles! From the Britt Chamber of Commerce and our members including Pritchard Auto Company, Renner & Burcham, Sanger Legacy Foundation, Titanium Lunchbox, Unicover, Victory Chiropractic, and West Hancock School District. We appreciate your support. See our Britt Chamber of Commerce Facebook page for info and events.
During their teen years, the changing brain means that adolescents act differently from adults when it comes to decision-making and problem-solving, including substance use. Research shows that when conversations about alcohol go up, underage drinking goes down. Parents are the #1 influence on their teens' decision to drink or not drink alcohol. Parents, you can help ensure we're giving their brains the best chance for a healthy development by not allowing underage drinking, locking up and monitoring your alcohol supply, and checking in with your teens regularly.
Paid for by Allies for Substance Abuse Prevention and the Federal Drug-Free Community Support Grant.
Hi, I'm Kevin Sanger, proud to be an Eagle. If you're looking for guidance with your financial goals, including insurance and investments, we should have a conversation. Let's prepare for the future together. Give me a call, 515-341-2151. That's 515-341-2151. Go Eagles.
Registered representative, investment advisor representative with Securian Financial Services, Inc. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Securian Financial Services, Inc. Member FINRA/SIPC. Securian Advisors Mid-America is independently owned and operated. 124 East Walnut Street, Suite 340, Mankato, Minnesota 56001. 356-294-IQFU 5/21.
All right, let's look around the league here and see what we've got going on. A lot of interesting games that got played tonight here on final night for many of these teams. Clarion Goldfield Dow's boys beat the Humboldt Wildcats 45-43. It was Nashua Plainfield falling to the West Fork Warhawks in boys basketball 77-40. Clear Lake got past St. Ed tonight, 76-48. Wait till you see the girls score. That was really something. 63-30, the final score. North Iowa topping Eagle Grove. In the basketball game, Clear Lake versus St. Ed's on the girls' side. Here was a real nail biter. 70-19 was the final score. The Lions winning tonight over the Gales. It was Lake Mills defeating Forest City tonight, 47-46 in girls varsity basketball, and West Fork tops Nashua Plainfield, 65-36. Eagle Grove and North Iowa battling it out, and finally the North Iowa girls come away with a victory. So it was a sweep for the Bison tonight, both on the boys and girls side. 43-31 the final score on the girls' end. And then, of course, Algona in the Battle of the Bulldogs defeats the Hampton-Dumont Cal Bulldogs, 49-47. That in girls varsity basketball. Rockford tonight falling in girls ball to North Butler. The Bearcats winning 45-39. And then in girls varsity basketball, the Humboldt Wildcats handled the Cowgirls tonight 53-39. It was Osage over Northwood Kensett in girls ball tonight, 55-35. The Green Devils winning there. And let's see what else we've got here. We're waiting on the boys varsity game between the Ankeny Hawks and the Mason City team as well, too, in their score, because we can't call them the Mohawks anymore. So there you go with that. All right, folks, so there you have. That's our ticker for tonight, and we'll see if there's any changes with regards to that whatsoever. I do want to bring up one subject, a very important subject, a subject that is constantly listened to by the guys and the gals in the locker room. It is the Britt Food Center player or players of the game. You have the chance to text in at 828-MIX-KIOW. That's 828-649-5469. And you can talk about who you think is the player of the game. Now, Jackie, Darren, and the staff over at the Britt Food Center, they love supporting this part of the show. They're a family-owned local grocery store. You get all kinds of great meats, fresh produce, deli and bakery items. You also get all kinds of other grocery essentials that you can't go wrong on their website, by the way, at BrittFoodCenter.com, because there you can find, and I talk about this all the time, the recipes that you can find there. You also can find weekly specials, daily meal planners, and a whole bunch of other good things. So check them out today. It's our Britt Food Center player of the game. We're going to tally up the votes and get that information to you coming up here on our post-game show, brought to you, of course, by the Britt Bar and Grill. Back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Game on at the Britt Bar and Grill. Traditional or boneless wings, mild or hot. We got wings and sports for every fan. High school, college, or pro. Enjoy comfort food like burgers and roasted chicken or daily lunch specials. The best late night entertainment. Britt Bar and Grill, downtown Britt, where the fun never stops. Go Eagles.
Trolson Auto Parts in Britt is your local source for all your vehicle needs. We offer a full line of automobile service along with auto parts and accessories for your vehicle. Did you know Trolson's is also a dealer for Snow Dog snowplows? Contact Dan at 641-843-3865 for all your automotive needs. Go Eagles.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Kanawha communities. You support us so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchard.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchard.com. Go Eagles.
This is Jason Barnes. And this is Rylan Barnes, letting you know that H&R Block is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics.
Please call them for all your income tax, bookkeeping, and payroll needs. Algona, Garner, or Forest City.
Say the Barnes boys sent you.
Hey, Eagle fans, this is Jackie, introducing the Britt Food Center Player of the Game. All of us at the Britt Food Center think our athletes are all MVPs, so we would rather you choose today's Britt Food Center Player of the Game. Darren, myself, and our staff at the Britt Food Center invite you to stop in and experience all the benefits of a family-owned local grocery store, like prime quality meats, fresh produce, deli, and bakery items. Visit us online at BrittFoodCenter.com for weekly specials, recipe ideas, and daily meal planners. And now, here's your Britt Food Center Player of the Game.
Oh, my goodness gracious. The votes were incredible tonight, and we have ties across the board. Let's talk about it here as we are looking at Paige Coogee tonight, who got a Player of the Game award. Plus, Kennedy Kelly and Magic. White Magic pulling off another victory there. Scout Johansson tonight, and Leah Aitchison also considered as our players of the game on the girls' side of things. And on the boys' side of things, it was a three-way tie here with Braden Walk, Logan Lear, and Ty Peterson tonight, considered as our players of the game. So congratulations to all those seniors who come up as our Britt Food Center Player of the Game. And like I said, if you want to check something out that's really cool, go to BrittFoodCenter.com and find out what you need to know as far as getting your meals planned, because, hey, on my schedule, that's the only way I can do it. Also, you can get all kinds of great stuff that's over there, including weekly specials and a whole bunch of, like I said, recipe ideas and daily meal planners as well, too. So check them out today. Really, really great stuff. Good game tonight. On both sides of the coin, if you take a look at it realistically. The Eagles showing a few things on the ladies' side, having a tough go of things, obviously, and losing in their contest tonight. But still, it's a learning experience and something I'm sure the ladies are going to take with them as they move on. The guys tonight just playing super confident. And it was great to see the Eagles come away with the victory tonight as well, too, on the boys' side. So that's going to do it for us, for our executive producers, Carl Woldridge, Zarin Egestal, and, of course, Ann Feener, and the hardest working producer in radio, Angela Nelson, who, by the way, she's so busy she actually called me while we were doing the game tonight and kind of wanted to pass on a couple of things that we needed to know about, so that tells you just kind of how hard she works. We want to say good night to you fine folks who are listening in Lucerne, Switzerland, or watching Also in London, England, and in Oslo, looks like Oslo, Norway. Yes, indeed. Plus all the folks in Los Angeles, Phoenix, San Antonio, down in Miami, also down in Biloxi, Mississippi, and New Orleans. All you fine folks watching up in Minnesota, out in Detroit, Michigan, New York. We're seeing you in Syracuse, New York, as well as New York, New York. Up in Seattle, Washington, also down in California and Sacramento, just outside Sacramento. Watching there as well, too. And in the over 530 different locations in Iowa and over 900 locations in Minnesota, as well as Nebraska and South and North Dakota. So thanks to all you folks for watching the game tonight on Eagle Eye TV. And remember, we're coming back again on Monday as we take on the Eagle Grove Eagles in the Battle of the Raptors. That should be a great contest. We'll start the broadcast at 6:10 right here on the Eagles Sports Network. So as I said, for our executive producers, Mel Balsley back in master control, who does an incredible job. We call him the wizard of the keyboard out there. And, of course, also to Mark S., our engineer here for the station, just doing a great job keeping us strong and powerful here on the Koloff Media Network. I'm A.J. Taylor. Good night from the nest. Your final score, the ladies fall 63-22. The boys win 62-49. Good night, everybody.